What's good, everybody, man? What's good, everybody? We are back with another one. Before I even get started, man, shout out to the few people that's already in here watching. I haven't even sent the video out because I really just want to get used to, having people just come in naturally, join the show naturally. But I did also post the links to the Rumble, and also I posted the link to our TikTok, which I am what? I forgot. You can't go live on TikTok now. You can't go live on Instagram unless you got 1,000 subscribers. So I meant to go live on Instagram too, but I guess I'm going live on TikTok now. I posted it in there too. Yeah. Because I will be going live there. But I do have a lot of good content. I told myself I'm going to do a 12-hour stream, but we will see. Let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of the stream before I get into the stuff I got in the back chat, because this shit is crazy. What's going on in these YouTube streets? Now, I should go get a picture of him because I guess this would be appropriate for this right now. But Myron Gaines and Fresh and Fit are known as some of the biggest podcasters pretty much in the manosphere. Um, I mean, these were two guys that pretty much, in my opinion, despite being complete losers, these guys were able to come in and to actually, create an empire, make millions of dollars. They were able to basically come in and influence an entire group of young people, which is literally insane when you really think about it, because neither one of these guys are married. Neither one of these guys are providers for their families. Both of these guys are known to be absolute A1 tricks, right? And just recently we found out that Myron Gaines, he never even had a serious relationship in his entire life. So it's like, when I think about people like Fresh and Fit or Anton Daniels, I think about delusional men who preach to other delusional men that women are just always the problem, not their bullshit ass rhetoric. And you know what's crazy? They always get exposed simping. They always get exposed being on bullshit. Y'all remember Cooley from No Fugazi, and they found the picture of his family, right? They found a picture of him and his family, and it was like him and his white girl. Let me see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I have it here. Just give me a moment. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't take nothing but a second to add it. Okay, let me see something. I'm gonna have to delete something. What am I going to delete? I think I have to delete something. I think I'm gonna delete the Beyonce one. That's fine. Okay, so let me show you guys, because I want you guys to follow me here, right? Whether it's Fresh and Fit or it's David, the No Fugazi podcast, these guys are consistently being caught lying. I mean, look at this guy. Black guy telling black guys and white guys to never date baby mamas, but yet he's in a relationship with a baby mama who has two white sons by men who she never married as well, right? So I mean, this is going to be a pretty interesting stream. Oh yeah, I forgot to play the sound effect for this one. Yeah. What a fucking goofy. Now, let's go ahead and get directly into my first video, which is from Abba and Preach, guys. Shout out to Abba and Preach. If you guys don't watch Abba and Preach, I'm going to have their link posted in the video. They posted a 20-minute video, man, exposing everything between Myron and his girlfriend. I think her name is Alicia, something like that. I'm gonna play the video, bro, because I don't remember all of her name, but I remember the video, bro. It was fucking wicked. Oh, hold on, I got the wrong shit up. I didn't mean to put that one up. That video is for later. All right, so this is the video I meant to have up. Okay. So, again, this guy Myron, he's being exposed across the internet for having only one serious relationship, and it's hard to call this serious because she lives in Venezuela. She's a Venezuelan immigrant who he has, according to his own words, been supporting, but haven't been having sex with her.
That's true.
So let's go ahead and get into that video now, guys. Oh, and fair use, guys. Disclaimer, we do not know any of these guys. Disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Guys, we don't know anybody here. Everything here is alleged. This is a video for commentary purposes under the fair use guidelines, and we are using it under such guidelines. Now, let's go back to Fresh and Dumbass.
Again! Sure enough, just in time, Fresh and Fit got some. Myron has a girlfriend.
Well, when was the last time you had a girlfriend prior to Angie?
Not really.
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreigner.
Not like that. Yeah.
You know, me and Breach took a break to go booty queef in foreign countries, but we're back. Booty queef! Booty queef! Ordinarily, people go through breakups all the time. Nobody should care. But Myron...
Child, not Myron dancing.
Foreign countries, but we're back. Booty queef! Booty queef! Ordinarily, people go through breakups all the time. Nobody should care. But Myron loves to use his unconventional, monogamous on her end, open on mine relationship to prove that his ideology works.
I do what I want to do. She's loyal to me. She's monogamous on her end, open on my end. You know who's fucking smart? My fucking girlfriend is smart, man. Down the mark. She lives a great fucking life, but she...
Man, how is she monogamous on her end, but you're not monogamous on your end when you've never had sex with her? Like, she already admitted that you guys weren't intimately involved. And let's go to the comments real quick. Fearless Jim 0608 says that makes perfect sense. Of course, he's never been in a real relationship. Black Dahlia says, hey, Gentlay and DL. Let's keep going.
She's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls. You're nice. My girl. No, she shuts the hell up. She cooks and cleans.
Said if you make enough money, if you look the way I look, you can get everything you want.
You got a guy that checks off all the boxes. You got to pay the price for that man checking all those boxes. He didn't check all those boxes off to just fuck you. She packs my fucking condoms when I travel. That's how real it is.
1 year.
How can she pack your... Hold on.
You can get everything you want.
You got a guy that checks off all the boxes. You got to pay the price for that man checking all those boxes. He didn't check all those boxes off to just fuck you. She packs my fucking condoms when I travel. That's how real it is.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Why do you red pill manosphere degenerates always have to get online and lie and continue to lie and lie and lie in order to try to boost yourself in these YouTube streets? At the end of the day, this girl lives in Venezuela with her Venezuelan boyfriend, and we are going to prove it to you tonight. Okay? We're going to prove it to you tonight. It's just that simple. And shout out to everybody watching on Rumble. I am over in the Rumble chat too, so if you guys are over there, I will say hello to you guys. Let's keep going though. Watch, this is crazy.
1 year into his new relationship, we come to find out this Venezuelan immigrant who's likely to be deported found love with somebody else. That's right. She went to Home Depot, found herself a hardworking construction worker, and now they rollerblade together. And I'm just so glad that under the cloud of ice, these two could find love. That being said, coconuts in Barbados. Myron repeatedly mentions his girlfriend during debates, during discussions, just be like, what, you think a guy like me can't have a girlfriend? and now all of a sudden that shit's falling apart. He's hiding it.
Do you have a missus? Do you have a girl?
That's irrelevant to the question.
Do you have a wife? Do you have a girlfriend? That's what I thought.
Bro, don't you have like a girlfriend or like a wife or something? Like somebody.
All right, bro, we went over this a million times. Like me being here as a single guy, right, in the city, whatever, in the best. Bro, another conversation.
Oh, Myron, who's Angie?
Damn. So now having a healthy relationship doesn't fucking matter. All right. Now having a healthy relationship doesn't matter at all when you sit on here and you shit on women about not having a healthy relationship, about being a thigh, about being online naked. When you find out that your girl is online naked. We found out that your girl don't even like you. You don't even fuck. We found out that your girl, right? It's not even your girl. You just her sponsor spending money on a girl that you not even fucking. Stop playing with me, man. Let's get it popping, man. Let's see what happened with Myron and Angie. Myron's gonna tell what happened with him and his girl Angie, because he went from paying for her, and she was a high value woman, and she was the best thing that ever happened to him, and she was smarter than the rest of the girls and hotter than the rest of the girls on the show, to now she's his ex that is publicly in a relationship with another man and is saying that she never was intimate with Myron ever. But Myron, I thought you don't spend money on these women that's online naked. You a fucking goofy, man. Let's get it.
G.
You know what, man? This is crazy, bro. Well,
what did Angie say?
This is
I said, Myron, are you still with Angie?
Oh.
This is absolutely nuts that women don't.
Keep that same energy, boy. I thought your shit works. What happened?
I did went out a couple of times with Angie.
Now, for those who don't know, before she speaks, this is Daisy Chen. Daisy Chen was the one who this idiot Fresh allegedly, because we don't know Fresh, right? Disclaimer, we don't know Fresh. But Fresh allegedly got Daisy Chen pregnant. And we do have a photograph of allegedly Fresh with his mother with Daisy Chen. Now, in this interview, Daisy Chen is going to say that she met a couple times with Angie and with Myron. And in those times, Angie told her that they were not having sex. Let's go ahead and go to the clip now.
She's nice, you know, she was nice, and she told me the stuff that was happening between them. Clearly, they don't have sex at all. Yeah.
The red pill bandit that is going around telling men to not spend a dime on a woman before he has sex with her is going around spending thousands of dollars allegedly on a woman that he has never, ever had sex with.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Yep, if Kevin Samuels is, watching this and watching down from the heavens, and I'm pretty sure he is completely disappointed in Myron and also into Anton Daniels, because both of these manosphere gurus, manosphere relationship experts, right? These guys are absolutely swindlers, and they trick off on women like I've never seen before. I mean, if you have fucking, the only reason why that Daisy Chen interview even exists is because fucking Fresh was tricking off on her while getting her pregnant allegedly and getting 5 other women pregnant allegedly. And now this shit is hitting the fan. And this is why I don't respect the manosphere, because the manosphere just seems to be a whole bunch of crying men that listen to a whole bunch of other crying men who lie to every fucking body, the women that they're with, their audience, etc., etc. And for some reason or another, despite there being 1,000 fucking videos about these guys showing proof, their audience still feel compelled to defend them. So now we're here.
Yeah.
So wait, no. These guys are worse than tricks. So you're not even hitting it, and you paying all the bills, and she laying with a.
But then again, Daisy Chen is kind of, I can't really trust her either.
I just got here from work, and we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like, you should stop with this. You guys are laughing, but it's true.
What?
And we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like, you should stop with this. I
What?
just got here from work, and we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like, you should stop with this. You guys are
Wow. So there it is. You have Angie saying, because somebody sent her a super chat saying, in Myron's defense, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. So he's saying that he didn't fuck her. Angie saying that she didn't fuck him. So why was the bills being paid? I'm confused.
Ooh, cash make the coochie go woo woo.
Black Dahlia says, yeah, people say I'm lying about niggas tricking off for years without ever getting some kitty cat. They give me whatever I wanted just to be seen out in public, so others assume they was fucking. Child. And the whole time, Black Dahlia not busting a goddamn coochie open or nothing open. And these men are out here just tricking just because.
Ooh, cash make the coochie go woo woo.
I am disappointed. These men are not player like they used to be. When I was growing up, men were so much more player. But let's continue to listen to Myron girlfriend talk about how she was taken care of by Myron, but not giving him any pussy. Let's go.
I just got here.
And she laying with a.
But then again, Daisy Chen is kind of, I can't really trust her either.
I just got here from work, and we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like, you should stop with this. You guys are laughing, but it's true.
Them boys commented, about damn time we all know you were smashing Angie. You know what, bro? I wish, but no. Them boys commented, about damn.
You owe Daisy enough.
So yeah, Daisy was telling the truth when she said that Myron never fucked that girl, Angie. Myron even said it himself. Let's go back one more time for those who might have not heard it all. Let's go back.
I can't really trust her either.
I just got here from work, and we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like, you should stop with this. You guys are laughing, but it's true.
Them boys commented, about damn time we all know you were smashing Angie. You know what, bro? I wish, but no. Them boys commented, about damn.
You know, I wish, but no. So hold on. You paying bills, but you not getting the coochie, but you a manosphere guru who is telling other men how to get top tier women. Just confused and frustrated. That's how I feel right now. What the fuck, Myron? I thought that you was a manosphere leader. I thought that you had all the answers. I thought that Kevin Samuels left you the throne. But now I find out that you getting fucking played by Venezuelan fucking immigrant. Man, I'm so disappointed in Myron, bro. I thought that Myron was a real player. Now Abba and Preach and everybody else exposing cuz. Let's keep going. This is not it. Just only 3 minutes in.
You owe Daisy an apology.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy.
My bad. I said it was not the most trustworthy, but then again, you was on your word. That's my bad.
I mean, a broken clock gets money from tricks twice a day. You didn't see that one coming. Yeah, she went, I'm coming.
They don't have sex?
They don't have sex, and she told me Myron just prefer to be with other women.
You mean other men?
Shout out to Tree. Shout out to Tree.
Myron, since you're transparent, are you circumcised or uncircumcised? Angie exposes mother.
I'm not even going to entertain that thought process that they trying to say that Myron is suspect. But one would have to make you ask the question, right? What would make a man not want to have sex with his girlfriend that he's paying bills for and providing for? That's the question. Why wouldn't a man that's in a happy relationship Why wouldn't he want to have sex with his girlfriend? I mean, no Fugazi was lying. He liked baby mamas. He date baby mamas. His girlfriend's a baby mama. His main squeeze, whatever you want to call her, right? But at the end of the day, he still was having sex with her. They made a child together. Myron, he's not doing anything except paying a woman's bills and fucking not getting any coochie. Listen, guys, we're going to need a little Cash App break, man, because I got more content. We're only 20 minutes in. I haven't seen no donations. It's my birthday weekend. You know, listen, guys, the Cash App is $D long 316, man. Let's go ahead and play the dollar sign song. Let's get it.
For clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain. That shit crazy.
And as you can see, black men have been doing suspect shit forever. I mean, that was a black man that I found on the internet struggling on YouTube, saying that if he don't get a Cash App to his channel, he's going to go to Brokeback Mountain. I mean, make of that what you will, you know, but the last thing I heard about Brokeback Mountain was that it was featuring Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger, and two men were lovers but in a relationship with their wives too. But, you know, go watch the movies. It's insane. All of these rim bros, right? Red pill, incel, and manosphere gurus, they get on here live on a daily basis. Now they're asking Myron about whether he's uncircumcised or not. Child.
Regular niggas is gay. Regular niggas is the gayest, bro. They paying $5 to find out like what his dick look like. Bro, hey yo, why you acting like you ain't show me yours?
What are you doing? What are you even doing?
I ain't doing nothing. It's the natural consequences of boys being boys. You didn't show me on purpose. I had to catch your booty queef, and then I got to see the goods. So I took a go. Hey, booty queef.
What?
That's true.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. Let's just continue.
Like, my girl don't talk back to me. Like, this whole like situation, like argue. There's no arguments. This is how it is. She packs my fucking condoms when I travel. That's how real it is. Yeah,
sorry for her.
yeah. And here's the thing. No.
No, how can she pack your condoms, Myron? How can she pack your fucking condoms when you don't even live with her?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
You want some complete bullshit. You want some complete bullshit, bro. Sex with you. So maybe she do pack your condoms because she's so disgusted with you. She's so repulsed by you that she don't even get like, she like, fuck it, I'll just let any woman who want to have sex with this nigga do it because I'm not doing it. And that don't bother you to be paying a woman's bills that don't even want to have sex with you, that don't want to be intimate with you. And Black Dahlia talked about these type of men for years, men who are tricks, men who are giving women money, and they always say, oh, it's just betas. But according to Anton, this is a alpha. Anton Daniels said that, you know, Myron is an alpha. They're friends. Now we found out that he's paying a woman bills and she dumped him and he never got no coochie. But these are the same guys that hold Russell Wilson accountable, who's getting coochie every single day from his beautiful wife Sierra. Child, let's continue.
No. She lives a great life, but she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls here. And if you got a guy that checks off all the boxes, you got to pay the price for that man checking all those boxes. He didn't check all those boxes off to just fuck you. She packs my fucking condoms when I travel. That's how real it is. I do what the fuck I want to do. She's loyal to me. It's monogamous on her end, open on my end.
She's not loyal to you. She's literally in a new relationship with her new man. You know what I'm saying? She's literally somewhere with her new man right now. And then, Myron, for you to make it seem like, how is a woman loyal to you but also not giving you no sex? I mean, make that make sense. Maybe, you know, Myron, you're richer than me, you're smarter than me, so maybe you can make that make sense. How is a woman loyal to you? Right? She's not working for you. She's not helping you make money. She's supposed to be your girlfriend. That's the title that she has. Under those circumstances, how is she loyal to you if you're not getting no coochie from her at all? But you're paying bills? No, you are a simp. Just like me, you are a simp god. That's all it is. Simp god Myron. That's all you are. Just like me, my baby. I want you guys to see more of this, right? This is Myron bragging about his girl that's really not his girl.
You know where she's at right now? She's hanging out with my parents up in Connecticut.
What?
It's monogamous on her end, open on my end. You know where she's at right now? She's hanging out with my parents up in Connecticut.
She's with her daddy, all right. Can you?
She's with her daddy, all right.
Her end, open on my end. You know where she's at right now? She's hanging out with my parents up in Connecticut.
She's with her daddy, all right. Can you say it in Spanish, papi? Can you say it in Italian?
Oh, God.
No. Fellas, two guys, no hoes.
She been seen with this guy, right? She has been seen with this guy every fucking where. Let me show you this guy. They taking trips together. I'll put this on the big screen. Fuck it. Shout out to Apple Preach. They're not gonna copyright us. I want you guys to see this.
Is that a metaphor for legs opening? Anyways,
no, that's.
They taking trips together.
Where did they take that?
They going to eat together. They biking together.
Because like her relationship was clearly fake.
Look, bro. They out running together. They out fucking eating sandwiches together.
Where did they take that beat?
They out going to fucking burger stops together. They out drinking together. Look at Juan and Angie in the background.
Where did
They out doing fucking bicycling together. Look at this. They getting in shape together. They have an actual relationship while Myron is paying her bills. He's basically paying this guy to fuck her. Look at them. Look at them. She got her a Venezuelan man while she got Myron tricking off in the United States, child. Look. All kind of videos. You got videos of her ass out and all kind of shit. Gotcha. Okay, y'all gotta hear the fucking music from fucking Law and Order. That shit is so fucking hilarious. This man is a habitual liar, okay, Myron, and I want to take you guys down this path where we get to see Myron lie. Then we're going to get to see a clip that proves that everything he just said previously is a lie. Let's begin.
That's why I tell you guys, you need to watch what she does. No girls' nights, no club. That's why I tell you guys, you need to watch what she does. No girls' nights, no club.
Is that Angie? And she going out for a girls' night?
Watch what she does. No girls' nights, no club.
Child. Not Angie going out for a girls' night, but Myron, I thought you said that your girls wasn't supposed to have a fucking girls' night. Fucking Angie's out here doing what she wants. She's an independent, single, strong woman. Shout out to Marcy and shout out to motherfucking Fearless over there holding it down with the motherfucking birthday motherfucking shout out, man. Thank y'all. Let's go ahead and get straight to it, man. Myron being exposed.
I tell you, don't go to the fucking club. You want to go to the club anyway and be a whore? I tell you not to fucking hang out with your ass friends. You hang out with them anyway?
You need to delete your social media. He doesn't.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta slow this one down. This one going too fast. It's going crazy. Let's watch this.
You want to go to the club anyway and be a whore? I tell you not to fucking hang out with your ass friends. You hang out with them anyway?
Look, she hanging out with all her friends, Myron, but that's your girl though, and she dumped you.
You need to delete your social media. He doesn't.
Angie got a whole social media still up right now, going strong.
Men and women are not the same. When women get pretty for a reason, that in itself is cheating.
Angie outside with her friends getting pretty. So she outside cheating on Myron. Wow. And this is what we talk about with these manosphere bandits. More exposing.
Actually, you know, it's funny. Angie's gonna write. I can do whatever I want. She stays inside.
A lie detector determined that was a lie.
You're my girl. You're not putting your fucking body on the internet.
That's
and we're
right.
together.
That was a lie.
She's your girl now, but if she still puts photos like that of herself on the internet and is being provocative,
Then yeah.
when she's in a relationship with you, that's fucking disrespectful. She's single. Again! You fucking idiot!
I think this is all.
So as you guys can see, Myron is just a liar. And he doesn't live by the same information that he gives to everybody else. He doesn't live by that information. He tells other people to not date a woman who has a social media profile, but yet his woman has a social media profile. He tells men not to spend money on women who are out here getting cute and going out with their friends, but yet he's tricking on a woman that is going out and having her and her friends look good, twerking, having fun, probably having men buy them drinks, etc., etc. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? And see, this is why I don't take the manosphere seriously. This is why I support people like Abba and Preach. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tag Abba and Preach in this video. Just because, you know, Abba and Preach really are pretty good guys, right? These guys are some of the best content creators in the space. They've been holding Abba and Preach accountable for a very, 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 very long time. Let me actually copy this video again too, and put it inside the description, because I want to give everybody credit, and I wouldn't mind if they actually, you know, I don't know, maybe reposted the video on their community wall. That'd be perfect. That'd be clutch. But the video is now in the inside the description if you guys wish to know exactly who these guys are. Let's continue the stream, okay?
Healthy to see unfold, because you can just realize like anyone can get online and preach whatever they want. But
Can't you look at me like
I don't know,
because you said preach?
I think maybe, but can you put any of it in practice? And you realize like all this advice that they've been building, they can't. Him telling women, "Oh, you can't go to clubs." These girls going to the club. Hey, you know what? This guy knew she was going out and doing all this stuff. Why did he do with his rules? He threw them out. Why? Because he fell in love. And it turns out that this.
The thing is, a lot of times these manosphere guys will just straight up lie to their audience. I mean, Cooley was literally telling his audience not to, or no fugazi, whatever you guys call them. He was telling his audience not to date single mothers, and single mothers are for recreational use, when he's literally with a single mother. And just like Abba and Preach are saying, when these guys fall in love, it doesn't matter if they're with a baby mama, doesn't matter if she's white or black. Only thing that matters is if he is happy or if she is happy. It's the only thing that really matters. But they're going to come to the internet and lie just like an Anton Daniels would or a Fresh and Fitz, who we're talking about now. And they're going to say, well, no, I wouldn't be with a woman who has an Instagram account where her titties out, but we know that you would. Or I wouldn't be with a baby mama, but we know that you would. So the internet is full of these type of liars, and I'm just here just to show you guys the hypocrisy, eat a little bit of popcorn, and keep going. Let's keep watching the content. Video credit goes to Abba and Preach. Let's go.
Hard body. I'll tell my bitch what to do. Oh yeah, Angie got very promiscuous pictures because in the past, you notice all these motherfuckers make all the excuses for the behavior they tell you never to accept. The moment is them. Why? Because you realize when you fall in love with somebody, you start softening up, you start compromising on certain things, and especially when it's not even realistic standards. It's like really dumb fucking shit. I know online, people think like if you go to the club, you're just out there being like some people are just brain dead. They think anybody who goes out with girls or they get down in like a train. People are fucking
at the club.
Yeah, at the club, in the bathroom. One stall, 7 niggas, upside down, underneath, in the toilet. She getting from everywhere. That's what people are stupid online. That's why from the jump, I was like, y'all trying too hard to control everything. It's normal to go through a relationship and go through a breakup. But this guy's selling the answer like, I know what I'm doing. Y'all follow my lead, y'all get these results. Y'all get the money. And well, it turns out money's not everything in life for a lot of people. You can't just neglect your partner, not do shit, not have a life, not have hobbies, and think just because you pay the rent. Which, can I ask? If you date some broad like doing this whole body thing and you just paying their rent and paying all their bills and then they just leave you afterwards, like isn't that like quasi tricking?
No, it's not quasi tricking.
Okay, it's tricking.
It is tricking.
Yeah, because the guy said they don't pay.
That's tricking, bro. Period. Myron preaches to guys that you're a simp or you're a beta if you are paying a woman's bill and you're not fucking. And now he's doing that exact same thing. No, it's not quasi tricking. It's tricking at its finest. At its finest. Let's continue. This is a crazy video, man.
You're not quasi.
But he has to pay all this money to keep it around.
You're not quasi.
I think it's just at some point, it's like Santa Claus. You want to believe. It don't make sense, but you need to believe.
The thing, I like probably one of the reasons why I didn't believe in this whole thing in the first place is because before doing this whole YouTube thing and everything, and before engaging in that, knowing what that red pill thing was about, I worked for high value people. They're not happier. They got it easy for some aspects. I can tell you that much. Yes, they do. But I've seen more people with relationship in shambles in the high value world than in the normal realm. Mm-hmm. And I include myself in there because they're much closer to millionaires than I am. And I'm much closer to y'all than. So I'm like, no, everybody got their issues. Everybody got their problem. You're selling this kind of dream, this fulfillment, this euphoria that is not real. It's not real. You're just taking all the good points of it.
If you guys want to see how inferior women are to men, go ahead and look at her Instagram stories and how she tries to do workouts.
It hurts. That's not funny. Come on, like I've been working out for like 6 months. Myron's been doing this for years. It's not even funny.
Man, just reminds me how inferior women really are.
This is the one next to Fresh.
Who's that? Yeah, that's me.
Oh, Haram.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't give off like whole vibes immediately. But here's the thing.
Scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is Haram.
Oh yeah, Haram. Never got real.
They are so cute.
So Angie is online with her titties out, with everything just dangling, and that's his girl, and he's showing the internet. I mean, Jesus fucking.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. But I thought your girl wasn't supposed to be online butt naked, Myron. Thought she wasn't supposed to have her chest out and her legs and seductive photos. I thought that was only for whores. Okay.
Never mind.
Streetwalker.
Yeah, street. Outside of reproduction,
I didn't say anything.
how do men need? If we didn't need to propagate another society, you guys are effectively useless.
Stay in the kitchen.
But
Actually, it's funny. Angie's gonna write our NDAs from now on. We're gonna make NDAs.
Yeah, but don't tell the people.
And Angie's gonna write them. Huh? Who better to write them than my chick? You hoes ain't got no money. Who better, man?
She's not your chick. That face tells you everything. I'm not writing no NDA for him. He don't got it like this in real life, guys. He just pays me and I go home to my other nigga. That's what's really going on. But instead of Myron being a real man and telling his audience, hey guys, I'm really a cuck and I'm really a simp. He wants to flaunt his chest around like he has it like that, but he really doesn't. and now you're getting exposed.
Who better?
This guy, he's so preoccupied with trying to look cool online. He's disrespecting his girls every turn.
As you got anything you want to tell me? What are your thoughts on the general thing? Because actually, you're the one that came up with.
She's not happy.
She looked like she down to actually do this stuff for him so he can go bang these other whores. But she's like, don't tell the people. What does he do? Yeah, she gonna write it. You gonna do it. You, my girl, you gotta do it. Like, that's how socially retarded these red pillars are. They can't even.
These guys don't understand. When you talk too much, you play yourself. When you talk too much, you play yourself, bro. Why are you talking so much about what your girl doing for you? And you know what I'm saying, when it concerns other women, you know, discretion is key, guys. It's important to learn that discretion is key. And as you can see right now with Myron, because he lacks discretion, it makes his girl uncomfortable. It make her feel like you will go out and tell everybody what y'all up to, right? Like you can't be trusted, and that becomes a problem.
Take basic cues about respecting their partner. Yeah, of course she's gonna cheat on you. Of course she's gonna. I don't even know she cheated. She probably told this nigga, I'm done with you. He can't process it. You know, everyone assuming she cheated. Maybe she just wasn't happy. And how could you be happy?
Yeah.
When this guy goes out of his way to say she packs my, like, he don't have the decency to say this should be private.
And even if it's true, or we don't even know if it is.
But if
it's like, yo, you put it out there, like, bro, you made me look bad. Do your thing, but now I told you no, and then you still do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Angie. You know what? She got this fucking goofball, this trick to pay her rent for months in Miami. He can put in a couple tens of thousands of dollars and just taking care of it. That's just on rent. She did her thing. She got free rent for a bunch of months in this economy. Hey, listen, good for her.
I only really go outside when I do the fucking debates, man. If I'm be honest with y'all, bro. Like, I literally only go outside to do the debates. I barely leave my building. Because you guys know me, I'll work, bro. I'll give up my social life. I want to go. You know? Angie's very understanding. She takes Frank whenever I need him. She helps me with groceries and shit. So Angie's very understanding. I haven't seen her in a bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. She actually came by real quick when I was doing the table shit.
I mean, yeah, you haven't seen her in a little bit because she has the nigga that she's really with. You're not her guy. You're just the guy that's paying all of her guys' bills. You. That's why she just cut it off and was like, you know what? I guess we got enough money, baby, off Myron. We can finally go get the dream house and start the family that we want. And to think that this was, you know, Myron's only relationship that he ever had, right? Bro, that's fucking insane, because this guy talks about relationships on a daily basis, but now your girl is getting fucking cuddled by another man. Your girl is somewhere doing all the stuff that you was paying her to do, but she was doing it to him for free, and now she's taking your money and fucking spending it on another man. Yeah, I let it run that long just so I can keep laughing at you, Myron, because this is a funny situation. I don't care if y'all rock with him or not. I don't care. This situation tells me everything I need to know, because they're at the top of the chain when it comes to the red pill society. And the fact that these men don't even know how to keep their own woman, but they're telling other men how to keep a woman. I mean, that blows my mind. I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's keep going with the content. I'm sorry.
You know, as of recently, man, it's been tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's been tough as of recently.
You know, someone's like, yo, but you hate these things. I think there was a time I did. Nowadays, like, it barely even crosses my radar. It's become so relevant. And I don't feel bad, because I think what they're doing is selling poison to people. So, like, I think it's good that they're getting the downfall. But at the same time, you can't just help but look at this shit. It's like, why y'all motherfuckers try to make this shit so difficult for yourselves and for everybody else? You know, it's like, y'all want everything, and everything y'all doing is going to ensure that you'll never get it. Like, imagine being a young man who just doesn't have that adulation and that, like, romance with women, and thinking, like, becoming this controlling freak who's going to, like, mistreat the person and, like, try to, like, belittle them at every point is, like, the kind of thing you need to emulate to get the results you need. I understand guys ain't got much guidance and stuff to find that shit out there, but to look at a man who's in his mid-30s.
The problem with these guys, right, Myron? I mean, sorry, but not Myron. The problem with guys like Myron, right, is they're not really trying to be in relationships. They're really on some complete hoe shit. They're really just misguiding guys. They're not trying to actually create an environment where these guys tell men the truth. And the truth is, if you want to actually have a healthy relationship, then you need to actually stay focused on making sure that your woman's happy, doing the right thing by providing for her, right? But what they're doing instead is tricking and being betas and being simps, or at the same time, right, making it seem like they're really high value men who are just got these women falling at their fucking heels. I mean, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. It's the furthest thing from the truth. These guys are complete losers. You feel me? Absolutely fucking losers. These guys are at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to relationships. Nobody respects these guys. Right? And if you listen to them, then that already tells me how much of a loser you are. So let's keep going. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the guy who just over talks the content. Let's go, guys.
Never been in a relationship, and his first one, you know, as a high value man, he can't even get like an immigrant about to be deported to stay with him. She might not be in the country much longer, and even she's like, deportation, please. You know, like at some point you gotta just look at it, it's like, what are we doing? Like, you got like millions in the bank, and you can't make it work with all the extra capital. What you want regular niggas to do?
She was with you for 6 months. Deportame.
Damn.
I mean, yeah.
It's like you guys
when
have
you really
all
think
the
about
tools
it,
that you said y'all.
I'm gonna read the comments soon, guys. I haven't. What's up, Gore? Is Gore in the chat? Gore's back. I gave Gore his wrench back. Gore, they was tripping, man. Somebody had hacked your account. It was nasty business, bro. Nasty business. But I'm gonna give Gore his wrench back. Gore, just so I can know that's the real you, man. Send me a $5 cash app or something, man. You know what I'm saying? That way I can make sure that's the real you, my baby. But at the end of the day, this guy was in a relationship basically for the same amount of time that Jay Prince was in his relationship with Floor. Like, little to no time. This guy is, I would consider Jay Prince to be a better person to have a conversation with about relationships than Myron. And that's because, Myron don't even have no children. So what's the point of you having all this money, all this wealth, and people don't even respect you? And also, Gore, you know it's my birthday weekend, man. So support the kid, man. Support the kid, man. Let me go ahead and make sure I give Gore his wrench. Where's my phone now? Gore, are you over there at Daily Rundown? All right, yeah, he is. He is, man. He is. Let me add Gore as a moderator, man. There we go. Hold on. All right, there you go, Gore. You should be back now, my baby. Welcome back, man. Welcome back, my baby. But I think that Jay Prince having children, raising children, puts him in a better predicament than fucking Myron, who was an immigrant. I'm saying, with no children, who talks shit about black people, and he's super racist now. That's why I'm like, oh my God, like, for him to be that racist, but you have a woman who, you know, oh, I thank you, Fearless, for the $10 cash app, man. First of all, shout out to our cash app people, man. Let me go ahead and shout y'all out.
It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator. I'ma shake my money game. I'ma shake my money game. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator. It's time for the circulator.
I don't know how to dance but can lean and make the ghetto bitch put their hands on their knees. I don't know how to dance but can lean. I don't know how to dance but can lean. I don't know how to dance but can lean and make the ghetto bitches put their hands on their knees. Make the ghetto bitches put their hands on their knees. Make the ghetto bitches put their hands on my hands on my
JT, I'm fly with it. C-I-T-Y with it. Right cheek, left cheek with it. Fun size on.
Okay. All right. So shout out to Gore with the $20 cash app, man. I appreciate my brother Gore always holding shit down, man. But what did I want to say, man? I think that Myron just a loser, bro. I'm not even gonna go too much into it. I'm not gonna go into a hole about it. I just want to say Myron's a loser, and the fact that he turned to a racist it just made me disappointed that I ever supported him at all. I never thought that he was somebody that was worthy of listening to as a content creator.
Need it.
You got all the tools.
Right. It makes me think of that Donovan Sharp dude lying about like his wife being a single mom and like
not being
like,
a single mom.
Like imagine caring about your business so much you gonna deny the existence of your stepchild.
Yep.
Like, you understand how crazy these motherfuckers are? And also, you have to understand the audience, how much you have to ignore to like accept these people teaching you shit. You have to literally close your eyes, let them take money out of your pocket and be like, hey, my nigga, you really killing it. You can't even see though. Because if you take the time to look, like, there's no way. Like, niggas are spending 15 bands on an escort's bracelet, like, but they don't pay. It's just like all of these things, you just watch it unfold. And,
I agree.
I also stopped feeling bad for the audience.
I agree with Abba and what he's saying. Like, the fact that Donovan Sharp denied having any wife or stepchildren was crazy. Like, the fact that he denied ever having a stepchild that he was clearly taken care of, like clearly providing for, clearly taken care of. Clearly, he was in the role of a step parent while at the same time on a daily basis shaming stepdads. In the same exact way that who did that remind me of? Again, No Fugazi. He was doing the exact same shit. Stepdads ain't shit. Russell Wilson ain't shit. Simps ain't shit. Baby mamas ain't shit. Bro, you're a whole stepdad to a baby mama. Let that sink in. Let that just sink in for a second. This is the same man, right, that was telling everybody not to be with a baby mama, and he's here photographed with his baby mama, who is also somebody else's baby mama.
Fall for this shit.
100%.
Because at some point when we put the it's a scam. He keeps telling you it's a scam and you ignore it, then just scam, nigga. It's not even a scam at this point because you know it's an unfair deal.
No, it's really your fault. For all the audience, it's like you're always talking about accountability.
Yeah.
And you fall for this shit over and over and over and let people pass. I mean, if you still follow for that, is it you still fall for that is because you let things slide. You talk about accountability, but you let things slide and slide and slide and slide. No.
Yeah.
Just go, what are you like? Fucking Water World, the Magic Kingdom, it's like slip and slide all the time.
The accountability point was great.
It's cosplay.
I ain't even gonna lie. I used to rock with Myron, you know what I'm saying? I think the most I ever sent Fresh and Fit was like $50, you know what I'm saying? And I used to rock with those guys. I thought that they channel was definitely the production. All that shit was lit, bro. But what I thought was crazy was these guys was continuously, for some reason or another, every time they had something to say about somebody that was black, they fucking, you know what I'm saying? It was always negative, bro. Black people this, black people that. Black people this, black people that. It would mean always negative, bro. And eventually, Myron just showed his true colors, because I'm on Twitter all the time, and Myron's on Twitter all the time, and I'm on Rumble all the time. Myron's always talking shit about black people in like the worst ways possible on Twitter, to the point where I just have to ignore him now because it's triggering to see an immigrant from fucking Sudan call himself a black man, but at the same time talk shit about black culture, while at the same time imitating black culture to the highest possibility that he think he can. I mean, it's crazy, bro. Never thought that I'd see some shit like that happen, bro. Anyway, let's keep going. This is insane, man. Oh, never mind. This video is done. What am I doing, guys? Let me put this down, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you guys are enjoying this content, this stream tonight, let's hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. Share this video with a friend or family, someone you love. Put a 1 in the chat if you're here on YouTube. If you're here over there on Rumble, I am over there watching the chat, guys. Put a 1 on the chat. It says 3 people are watching, and you guys don't have to, not say hi. I'm not beefing with nobody anymore. Don't have no problem with nobody. So anybody is welcome. The link is also pinned, but I will also drop the link one more time, both here and in the Rumble chat. That way, anybody who wants to join the conversation is welcome to join. All I ask is that you please do not try to like corn bomb the channel, etc., because we want to protect the platform at all costs. And thank you, Gore, for putting the one in the chat. All right, so let's go up to my next video. I got a few videos in the back chat. I think I'm going to knock these TikTok videos out the way. So the first video I have is of a Caucasian woman who is talking about she's talking about why she do certain things as a lady to be a wife, right? So she's going to have a list of things that she do not do while she's in relationships. And I'm assuming that she's heterosexual. And I also did tag every single one of these TikTok content creators in my description. Please go to the description if you wish to see who they are. Let's continue.
Here is a list of things that I do not do in a relationship that some may not agree with. Number 1, I do not expect for him to cover my monthly self-care expenses. Those were my expenses before the relationship. I budgeted for them. I can afford them. They are things that I like to enjoy during my me time. Number 2, I do not care how he utilizes social media. He can comment, share, like, and interact. I am going to comment, share, like, and interact. That is the use of social media. I create content. I expect that he would have ideas for me. He can expect to get some ideas from me. If you utilize
I like her so far. Her list is pretty standard. And I like the fact that she said that if she want to use social media, she's going to use social media. I mean, it's just that simple. And she have expectations for her man to bring her ideas. I actually think that that's a good idea because I try to tell my wife all the time, if you're going to be on social media, spend that time building, spend that time making money, spend that time building a audience. And it's very, very, very important because a lot of people are able to make so much money, right, being content creators. But I like what she's saying. I'm glad that she wasn't on that pick me shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I genuinely hate that shit. When I say like I genuinely hate that shit, it really bothers me when women lie. You know what I mean? Like just come well, anybody lie, just come friend to the truth. You got a man and you're in a relationship, but you're still gonna be on YouTube or whatever to make content. But yeah, I like her so far. Let me know what y'all think. This is basically bare minimum-ish. Yeah, Gore, it is, but you know the problem with that is the men would say, well, maybe she's unfit for marriage because just like we saw in the previous clip, Myron was saying that, you know, in order for any woman to be his wife or his main squeeze, she couldn't be online. She couldn't have social media. And a lot of men feel that way. Like in real life, bro, you'll be surprised how many men we meet when I'm doing these interviews, et cetera, because I have been kind of working in the background. I'm just starting to get into the groove of things again. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a lot of men do not want women having social media because they feel like it gives it gives access to other men who potentially may want to have sex with these women, et cetera, and they just feel like that's a waste of time. Some men will go even far as say it's a form of cheating, right? So, but anyway, let's keep going, guys.
Utilize social media the right way, it can provide additional financial resources. So I by no means care how he utilizes the platforms. When it's we time, and we disconnect. Number 3, I do not expect for him to share his cell phone location with me, but I will share mine with him.
Okay, I don't understand that. So you don't expect him to share his location with you, but you will share your location with him. Yeah, now it's giving pick me type bullshit because why on earth would he need to know where you are, but it's not important for you to know where he is. I'm just confused, Potang. I'm just confused. Right? I don't know. I'm so confused, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on right now. I really don't. I would think, right? I would think that it would be equal across the board, that both people would want each other's location. Because, for example, me and my wife, it's important for her to know where I'm at and the details of where I'm at, right? Because at the end of the day, I could be in danger, right? Why would she not have my look? And that's just so stupid to me. I'm sorry. That's fucking stupid. But I don't know. This is her idea. This is what she wants to do. So, girl, do you. Okay? You got it, po child. Let's go ahead and keep going.
And it's simply because I know that he is a man. A man's man. And that he can protect himself. But as a woman in this environment...
So, hold on, baby. So, it's not important for you to be able to know where your man is? Because even if he can protect themselves, there's been plenty of men who feel like they can protect themselves that end up not being able to protect themselves or end up being taken advantage of. Look at all the men that was taken advantage of by I think his name is Dahmer. Was that his name? The guy who was putting the stuff in the soda, whatever, the one from the Netflix show. Okay, that guy was fucking guys up and nobody saw it coming. Why? Because they all feel like I can do it myself. If they had locations for him, everybody would have been like, oh yeah, we got his location. We need to go get him from over from that guy's house because rumor is he's doing crazy shit. He's doing crazy shit like, I don't know, raping people and not returning them back to fucking home. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, bro. So that was the problem that I have with her statement in this moment. I think it's very, very, very inappropriate, right? And I agree with you, Gore. In case of emergency, I have all family and friends on Life 360. That's how we roll. Yeah, as you should. You should have them on that, Gore. I mean, that's actually fucking genius. You know what I mean? I mean, the most I'm doing is air tags and, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, that's a bad argument. Let's continue.
I like knowing that he knows where I am, not to track me, but to keep me protected and to keep me safe. And that if I'm in a situation where I need him, if I'm having car problems, if there's just a situation where I am uncomfortable, he can easily get to me. Number 4, I do not expect him to be perfect. I give him space to error without feeling like he's going to be beaten down because he erred or he made a mistake. I genuinely believe that we forget when...
Baby, nobody is perfect, so there's no way you can have an expectation for him to be perfect and you give him room to grow. It's kind of giving pick-meism, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe because I am a man and she's very sweet with it, I'm falling for it. But at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. So what I hear is you give this man an opportunity to make mistake after 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 mistake. Sorry, guys. Newborn baby. Let's keep going.
We enter into a partnership that the two people in the partnership are of their own free will, and they are of their own decision making, and that they have their own hobbies and interests and friends outside of the relationship, and things happen. And I don't expect for him to be perfect. I believe in giving people space to mistake, because when you give people space to mistake, that's where
Yeah, I kind of called it. This is a pick me. Fuck it. This is a pick me. This is a woman who is willing to give men the opportunity for growth, aka you can make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake, and she not gonna give a fuck because she allows room for growth. Child, imagine that. Imagine that she's leaving room for growth. How about you just allow a man to hold himself accountable and not do stupid shit like, I don't know, fuck a pitch relationship, gamble away, rent money, and all these different things that a lot of men do in these relationships. But nope, as always, there's always going to be some woman there to say, I'm going to help you through all your growth. I'm going to help you through all your bullshit. I'm going to stay there through your bullshit. And that's why a lot of these men never truly ever grow. Ever.
where growth happens. Number 5, I do not expect for him to be the primary financial breadwinner of the relationship. I was raised a very long time ago by my father that I should never have to depend on a man for anything financially, and that allowed me to have the man I wanted and not the man that I needed. And I'm cool that sometimes he got it and sometimes I got it, and sometimes it's 50-50 and sometimes it's 70-30, and sometimes it's like neither one of us need it. I think that's healthy in a relationship.
Yeah, she's not married. Yeah, I can already tell some guy done ran through her, and yeah, yeah, we're not doing that. She's not actually married, so guess what that means? It doesn't fucking matter what she's saying right now. It doesn't fucking matter. She is on here giving advice that's neither she's not living the results that she's talking about, but it's also unsolicited. Like, nobody asked for this bullshit ass advice. Definitely a doormat, bro. Definitely allow the man to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But I did post her what's it called? Her link is in the chat for anybody who wishes to see it. It is there, okay? It's inside the description. If anyone who wishes to see it. And also, this young lady description is also there. So let's go to my next TikTok video. Hello, wife. Hello, wife. Now, you have this woman saying that she has been through so many bad experiences with men that she believes that men just are not shit altogether. I mean, let's go ahead and go into this story, guys.
The reason why so many beautiful, well-rounded women cannot find a partner is because a lot of parents failed their sons. My mom on a walk had asked me, we know so many beautiful, well-rounded girls.
Hold on. Who? What?
The reason why so many beautiful, well-rounded women cannot find a partner is because a lot of parents failed their sons.
Now we're blaming the parents because these males grow up to be like what, like fucking Anton Daniels or fucking Cooley or Fresh and Fit. No, the Anton is fucking 50 years old. A lot of these guys are in their 40s, right? And they're online, continuously lying, continuously being on bullshit. At some point, we have to hold them accountable. We can't hold their parents accountable for the continuous cycle of bullshit and rhetoric that they're spewing out to the audiences. Nobody is responsible except themselves. But I'm going to allow this young lady to speak. I apologize, audience. Let's continue.
My mom on a walk had asked me, we know so many beautiful, well-rounded girls. Why are they single? I responded with, your generation was so hard on the girls. Like, we literally had to be made out of glass. We couldn't afford to make mistakes. Failure was not in our vocabulary. Like, we literally had to be perfect. So now you have this large group of women that are almost like overperforming. So now you have this large group of women who know how to take care of a home, know how to take care of themselves, are family oriented, but they also have the ambition of a man and are career focused. Overall,
hold on, girl. I know you just ain't say what I thought you just said.
For minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Did you just say that women today have the ambition of a man? You see, even when these pygmies are thinking they're doing a favor and they're going at men really hard, really strong, what's really actually happening is they're still a part of the patriarchy. That's right. They're still blinded by the patriarchy. That's what that is. She's still blinded. The fact that she think that women don't have ambition on their own, right? It screams patriarchal mindset. Gore says Gore says her fucking back must be sore. I guess from carrying those double D's. Shout out to Gore, man. Her link is also in the description, Gore. If you want to see more videos like that, let's keep going. Let me not block Gore views. You got this, Gore. Let's get it.
Care of themselves, are family oriented, but they also have the ambition of a man and are career focused. Overall, they are performing at standards and expectations that are so high because back home, specifically, my parents are from India. Back
Tether alert.
home, women weren't granted the same privileges and rights back home in India. So my mom still had me performing the gender norms of a good Indian daughter, but I was encouraged to basically utilize the freedom that I had. Parents.
Her Indian mom, not her black mom, her Indian mom exercised and told her to go out and get her motherfucking freedom. Ain't that a motherfucker, bro? Listen, I thought that these women of other races was independent. I thought it was black women only that was the only ones that was taught to go after their independence. I thought it was black biatches were the only ones that were not taught to be submissive. But now you got a Tether out here saying the same thing as these fucking black women in America. Welcome to the motherfucking Welcome to the motherfucking daily rundown, man. Hit the motherfucking cash app, man. This shit's going crazy, man.
For clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain. That shit crazy.
Come on, man. It's getting wicked out here. Let's get it.
Failed their sons. Because while so much pressure is being put on women, nothing was put on their boys. They were and are still coddled. They're not independent, meaning that they're codependent on their parents for multiple things. They also have no sense of leadership. They're consistently relying on a system for guidance and direction instead of building like that inner voice and trying to take initiative to build their life. That's why women are single. Because not only did we have to fight for the life that we wanted, it was completely possible to do that. Though it was hard, it was possible. But there are men that don't want to utilize this opportunity to better themselves and like have dreams and have goals.
Damn.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Okay. Not a non-black woman telling you niggas that y'all don't want to utilize this moment to get y'all shit together. Not a non-black woman telling y'all niggas that y'all broke and y'all not ready for a relationship. Come on now. Come on now. I mean, all women of all races are starting to understand that these bandits do not want to do anything else except get sex from them. That's it. Women are coming across men and they are completely petrified. They are completely petrified. They are lost because these men are ridiculous. Speaking of men being broke, my next clip, you have a black African American young ladies saying that if you don't have at least $20,000 saved up, then you are broke. That's right. If you don't have at least $20,000 saved up, then you are a broke nigga. You can't afford a bitch. You can't afford a wife. You can't afford no kids, no heirs. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let this lady cook, man. Let me start with the sound effects, man.
They said if you don't have $20,000 saved up, you are broke. Well, and I mean, if we're being completely honest, most people don't even have $1,000 saved up. So I feel like people are out here low-key touching more money than they're saving. Yeah, I think that if the average person would sit down and write out their finances and really look at the bank statements, write down transaction for transaction on how much money is going out, I really think a lot of people would be surprised that they are touching more money than they, one, feel like they have, and then two, that they're able to save.
She's not wrong, right? And shout out to the black woman. The black woman is God. This black queen, okay, is sitting here trying to give y'all financial advice, and she's right. Even with me and my wife, we got money. We got a lot of money coming in. We got a lot of money going out. I recently had her sit down and send me all the finances because I need to know exactly what's going out and exactly what's coming in. And that's just very important for me, period. You get what I'm saying? So she's very right. But the problem is a lot of these men today, they rather listen to Myron fucking Gaines instead of a black woman who is a financial expert who was actually helping people make money online. She's making money herself as a content creator, right? She's right. You need to save up $20,000, right? Instead of spending your money online to be a bag chaser where Anton Daniel still broke as hell. Let's continue, man.
Here's what I am gonna say. There's no way in this economy that a lot of people have that advantage to be able to save $20,000. Most people can't even save up $5,000 for the simple fact that, truth be told, they don't touch enough money. That's why they say as the years go on, you got to get your coins up. You got to invest in things. You got to have side hustles. You literally have to have great, like, I'm talking about some hefty hitter side hustles. People will focus over time on decreasing expenses while increasing income. I think a lot of people would be able to save more money. Be honest, if you had $20,000 saved up right now, what would you do? If you touched $20,000 right now, if somebody were to give you $20,000 right now, what would you do? What things would you change about your financial situation? What would you do moving forward if you had a little bit more leverage?
I mean, I think that's a very, 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 very good question. What would you do if you guys had $20,000 extra in your account on top of whatever you may have right now? Let's get some responses in the chat. Let me know what you guys would do with $12,000 in, sorry, 12,000. I'm tripping. $20,000 in your account added extra right now. And shout out to that black queen, man. Her tag to her TikTok is also inside the fucking description. Make sure you guys go watch her TikTok. I'm almost done with my TikTok videos, guys. Thank you guys for being here. All right, so next. Okay, ciao. Okay. You a sucker. So this young man is, well, not this young man, this grandpa is on here saying that you are a sucker if you are a stepfather. Saying that anybody that is willing to raise another man's kid is a sucker. And if you're willing to provide and be a crash out step dummy, then that's just on you. Let's go ahead and see what happens.
You a sucker if you a step parent. Straight like that. So I got 2 stepdaughters, right? One of them's shipping out to the army in about a month. So yesterday we sitting on the couch, we chopping it up, bucka. You know how I go? And she's like, yeah, I had to make a will and I had to put people in charge of my body and my money. God forbid anything happen. So I'm all engaged. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You're a pretty girl and you kinda smart. So they probably gonna have you in the office. But she's like, yeah, but you never know because they're gonna give me a gun. I get that, but you're gonna be straight. But she goes, just in case though. But if I do die, I left everything to my dad. So I paused for a second. I said, huh?
So hold on. All of this is because you had a conversation with your stepdaughter who said that if something ever happens to her, she wants to leave what she has attained in life, what she has made in life, what she has done for herself. She wants to leave that with her biological father, and you're upset with that, and now you don't want to be a stepdaddy, but you just were a stepdaddy when you was having a conversation with your fucking stepdaughter. Let's go.
Yeah, I left everything to my dad. I figured like he'll do the right thing. I said, everything? Yeah. I said, you know, the car? Yeah. I bought you the car. All your jewelry? Yeah. I bought you that. I bet. You know what? You're right. Your dad a good guy. Pucka. I ain't even gonna be in your chat.
Not you at the gas station talking to yourself and ranting about a fucking child loving her father and wanting to give stuff to her father. But I bought you that. And you see, this is the problem. When men give gifts, they start to believe that they own a bitch. And that's just not what it is. You don't own shit. When you gave something, it was a gift, bitch. If you don't want to give the gift, then don't get a gift. You don't control nobody just because you give them something. That's not the way life works. But I'm gonna allow this old man to continue his rant, and then we will press forward.
That's like that. So I go to the room, I'm watching TV, all in my feelings, you know, a tear fall from my eye. Like, damn, I ain't get nothing. You couldn't leave me the car so I could remember you by? Nah, you gonna get it to your daddy. All right, bet. She go, yo, can I go to get a crumble cookie? That's fine. Make sure you buy your daddy a cookie. So she go to crumble cookie. On the way to crumble cookie, she called me. Yo, Rob, my car's shaking over 40. I said, oh man, it's probably something to do with your tires. Pull over, check if you got something in your tire. Sure enough, she got a flat. She's like, yeah, I got a flat. What do I do? Call your motherfucking daddy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just made up that. You know what I'm saying? Made that whole fucking story. Because that story is like way too bitter. Imagine a child that you was just supporting, that you're supposed to be a leader of. And you have one conversation. I'm stranded, potentially in danger. I need help. What do I do? Leader, call your motherfucking daddy. Bitch. Wasn't you just saying you was going to leave everything to him? Make sure you give your daddy a cookie too and you go to Cookie Crumble. Ho. Wow. I mean, this goes to show you that a lot of these males lack emotional regulation. And due to emotional regulation lacking on their behalf, a lot of these bandits, they absolutely lose out on having a healthy relationship with their stepchildren along with their wives. Because how does this relationship with his daughter or stepdaughter now reflect on the woman that he's with, right? Her mother. That's why he's a stepdad, right? Oh yeah, girl, mom, I was fucking stranded. Stepdad Mikey said, fuck you, call your papa. Child. This is why these men are losing their relationships back to back to back to back to back to back to back. All right, so I know we're transitioning very quickly. This next video, I haven't watched it, to be perfectly honest, but the young lady is very pretty. And in the video, she says, "You're not ready to be a wife." Okay. That's a pick-me-ass title, but I'm here for it. Let's go.
This might ruffle a few of y'all feathers, but it's all right. Y'all be okay. So that a lot of women aren't really prepared to be a wife. And let me just go ahead and elaborate on that, okay? A lot of them want the ring. They want the house. They want the man's last name. They want all the things, right? They want to be my man, my man, my man, my man. But when you step out, are you really representing that man the way that you should? And I'm talking about, like, when you're out in the club and you know that there's other men hitting on you and you are enjoying that attention.
Girl, why you hold the fuck on? I'm talking. See, some of these girls be getting on her thinking that they cooking, and you saying the same stupid shit that the last bitch said she was stupid and she thought she was cooking. You out at the club and you got a man and you supposed to be married and you ain't representing that man how he's supposed to be represented. Let me give you an example, girl. Okay, bitch. Because I'm cooking, bitch. Okay, so you out at the club, bitch, and you got all these niggas flirting with you, bitch, and they buying you drinks and shit, bitch. You ain't ever think about how this represents your man, bitch. Whole time she in the club with you. Whole time she not at home being a submissive woman. Whole time she at the club with you. And these be the same hoes that be on her trying to give advice. I can see the pick me nut rag written all over this one. At the end of the day, if you have a husband or a man that's okay with you going out, then that's just what that is. And if he's not okay with you going out and you're with him, then you need to respect that. Otherwise, clearly there's going to be conflict. That's just what that is. See, that's balanced advice. Not what she's doing. She's on some pick me bullshit.
Are you okay with being like, you know what? No, like, let me go ahead and reevaluate the type of outings I'm going to go to, because I for sure did. When I realized that I really
a lot of men aren't getting in relationships saying, I'm not going places where women are shaking ass. They're still going to the clubs. They're still interacting with pretty women on a daily fucking basis. The problem is men tend to not be able to handle the same shit that they dish out. So they would cheat on a girl, fuck all the girls, go to all the clubs where the bitches throwing ass, flirt with all the women too. But next thing you know, when they girl in the club doing the same exact thing, flirting with all the niggas, now it's a problem. Oh my fucking God. My wife says there's not enough context. Just because you're a stepdad doesn't mean that the actual father isn't it's obsolete and not around. That doesn't mean that at all. And she said, girl, you don't have to be a wife just to get all of that bullshit. Child.
really was like rocking with my man and we were going to make it official, I didn't mind leaving the club scene behind. Not that I didn't go back out to the club. Don't get me wrong. Me and my husband still was out together. You hear that? Together. I just was not out mingling with random people just because I wanted to go out and have a good time. Like, my good time consisted of going out on dates with my husband. My good time consisted on like finding activities.
Yeah, I was saying this ever. Like, yeah, girl, how long you gonna be wrapping this fucking ponytail? It's like, you know, wrapped it and unwrapped it all the time. because you want to pull your shirt up so your titties look bigger. I mean, that's just what I think. But I mean, maybe my male mind is just going there. But I was thinking that too. His hair, it's a basic ponytail, bitch. I could have got you together in 5 seconds. If you want to show off them titties, there's a proper way to get this done.
For me and my man to do, not for me and my single friends. No shade to my single friends at the time, but I was literally like wife me down. Like I was on that type of time because I wanted kids, I wanted the marriage, I wanted all those things. So I also had to make adjustments. Like I had to leave an old version of me behind, and that was my choice. See,
oh my god, yeah, she's for sure a pick me. Y'all be surprised how many of these girls out here are pick me's and nut rags. These women, I had to fucking leave the old me behind and become a new version of me in order to get the man that I wanted, in order to get the ring that I wanted, in order to get the life that I wanted. No, more than likely, this girl has been ran through by a million niggas. And I said what the fuck I said. Let's keep going.
Some women are afraid that, oh, if I get with this man, he's going to want me to change. Listen, that's not how real love works, okay? That's not how it really works. My husband didn't ask me to change. He didn't say, hey, stop partying. He said, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Like, you know, like I'm not trying to stop you from living your life. But it was me who was just like, you know what? No, like I actually want to try this, you know, this type of life with you out because I'm having way more fun with you anyway. Now, with that being said, life does not stop just because you get married. So some people would be like, well, life don't stop because you get married. Of course it does not stop. However, you do reevaluate a lot of situations. I'm not going to put myself in a predicament where people can run back and tell my husband, hey, did you see Simone at whoop, whoop, whoop? Did you see Simone at whoop, whoop, whoop? I'm not about to put myself in a situation where men feel like they have the availability to even come and talk to me. Like, no, when they see me, they gonna know, like, no, that's Damian's wife. And that's just period, right? That's how I'm coming behind my man. Now, what I am going to say is that if you are looking to be married, be okay.
Girl, hold on. Shut up. Where's Donald Trump at?
Shut up, silly woman.
So, what happens when you go to Starbucks and they see you at Starbucks? Do they automatically know that you're somebody's wife, or they still gonna try to fuck? Or are they still gonna try to holler? And even when you say, I'm married, you know what they're gonna say? They don't give a fuck. Right? Because it's clear that you are a goer. It's clear that you are a eater. Right? And you're going to allow these men to do whatever they want, and you are a fucking nut rag and a floor mat. All of those things. And a mammy. And these type of women are literally, in my opinion, the absolute worst, because she's a pretty girl. She don't have to be like this. The reason why she like this is unknown to me, but more than likely it's because she has this thing with men where she wants men to do whatever it is that she wants from them. And in order to do that, in order to get that result, she's willing to basically fucking tell men that they're always right under any circumstances. Any circumstances. And that women have to change for set man. This reminds me when Cash Doll said that she had to stop wearing I'm going to stop wearing fucking weave for my man. My man. Next thing you know, she not even with this nigga no more. Tracy's right back to talking shit. Her baby daddy, right? Zadarius talking about he's single now. He looking for a new version of Cash Doll. And he got the fuck too, right? So now she got an extra body. I'm just saying, you know, the tables be turning like that. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to allow me to play this Cardi B shit. No cap. I'm not sure if they're going to allow me to play this Cardi B shit. DDG, I probably can get away with playing that shit. So I might watch that shit. But I do have like 2 or 3 more videos I want to show y'all before I get up out of here. Okay. The first one that I want to show y'all is and fair use. Thank you, Nay. So the first one that I want to show you guys is a report that's coming out of Michigan about that dating app called the T app and how it's being linked to more divorces. Okay, so we're going to go to Fox 2 News for the report. Yes, Nay, Fox News. Let's go.
The men they're dating is hit with the popular and controversial T app designed to warn women about the men they're dating is hit with a new backlash. Good evening, everybody. I'm Root Raj.
And I'm Mimi Lang. This time, the app is being blamed for more divorces in one Metro Detroit community. Fox 2's Dave Kinchin joined.
The app is being blamed for the divorces, but not the husbands who were cheating on their wives who got exposed on the app. Okay, got it. It's the platform's fault. Got it.
Finds us live with more. Tell us all about this, Dave.
Well, this one is all the tea, really. This is a dramatic one. There's a family attorney we spoke with who says he's seeing an increase in divorce filings because of apps like T. Let's go to some video. Going to tell you all about this one here. Now, he says that this area, Dearborn, is a close-knit community where everybody knows everything.
Dearborn is the biggest Muslim community in the United States of America. So the fact, because they don't want to say that because they don't want to, they don't want to, sorry, I'm eating and smoking and doing this. I'm doing too much. They do not want to disrespect these people who are both religious and politically powerful. Right? So Dearborn is the Muslim community is south of Detroit. And anybody who ever lived in Michigan knows this. So the fact that you have Arabics and Muslims all cheating, well, I mean, I don't know. That tells me a lot. Once again, religion fails men. Let's keep going.
And
oh, Nay, you already know I've been drinking. I'm drinking currently. I'm gonna roll up again soon.
What he says, and we're talking about attorney Muhammad Ali Hamoud, he says there's more domestic conflicts also taking place because of anonymous posts claiming certain men are cheating on their spouses or accusing them of serious crimes or unethical behavior. It's leading to their wives to file for divorce. As you may know, T is an app that allows women only to post anonymously about the men they have dated. You'll hear from the attorney, but also a women's advocate coach, women's empowerment coach, who says apps like T help keep them safe. Take a listen.
For example, when a post were to go live of a certain man, it might be an accountant, it might be a lawyer, it might be a doctor, it tends to spread like wildfire, and the rest of the community just knows. Whether it's true or not is really the main issue. Usually,
So you think people just run around lying all goddamn day, right? At the end of the day, people don't want to put themselves in a situation where they're going to get sued for defamation. These women are filing divorces because they putting two and two together. Oh, where were you last night, Muhammad? Where were you last night? You know what I'm saying? Istanbul. I was at the mosque praying with my buddies. Me and my buddies, we were praying to Allah for rain and good health. So you wasn't fucking them bitches that they had on T.I.? I would never disrespect my marriage by defiling our bedroom. Well, according to the T app, you had a black woman until you came, and then you paid her in cash. Is this true, Muhammad? I have no recollection of such things. And ass play is normal. Like these guys, I told my wife this. I said, babe, all the strip clubs, when I first met her, so all the strip clubs, there, and maybe that was a bad Muslim. And anyway, all the strip clubs are basically downtown on Michigan Avenue, and the rest of them are in like Dearborn. Like they're like, I was flabbergasted how you can't have a dispensary in Dearborn. Right? But they got strip clubs that's full of black women in there. Anyway, let's go back to this report, because a lot of these Arabic women are finding out that their husbands are just like these niggas. Okay? And they not having it.
Men asking for me to file some kind of defamation suit, saying a lot of the stuff is false or misleading. And then the women on there seeking guidance, seeking, well, what are their options? Do I file for divorce? My husband has been posted on this app. Other girls say they've been talking to him. He may have been cheating.
It's hard to verify, someone's claims on there. But that being said, I think the way that I've been able to kind of gauge what's true is when you start to see multiple claims from women about the same person. Like, I ended up on a date, and one of these apps basically saved me from continuing to go out with someone who had multiple reports of raping prostitutes. So that was, a very terrifying thing to say. And it wasn't just one woman coming forward to say this. This was multiple women that were documented on multiple different accounts. So
why the fuck? And I'm sorry for anybody that ever goes through that. Let me start my statement off by saying that. But why the fuck do you ever need to SA a prostitute? I mean, the whole point of them being a prostitute is that they're sexually open to anybody that has the money to pay the price that they have created for themselves. So why on God's good earth would you need to grape a fucking prostitute? This goes to show you how foul, disgusting, repulsive, degenerate that men are today. Okay? And perhaps they always have been this way. Bandits.
I think that there's just a certain degree of protection that comes when women are allowed to have a safe space.
Well, attorney Muhammad Ali Hamoud says that there are defamation suits that are being filed by his office. He's seeing an increase there, too. But he says those can run you about $10,000. Coming up tonight on The Edge, we'll tell you more about what attorneys say you can do if you find information on sites like that you say isn't true. That's next. For now, reporting live in Dearborn, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Damn, not in Dearborn. I thought it was only black women that was out here dealing with this shit. I thought the Muslim community had all their shit together. I thought the Muslim community was full of men who honor Allah. But turns out they're acting just like niggas. Child. This shit is getting out of control. It's the fucking Honorable Elijah Muhammad all over again. All over again. These men do not know how to exercise emotional regulation. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with Cardi B and the situation that she has going on with a security guard who has taken her to trial. So for those who don't know, rapper Cardi B took the stand on Tuesday to testify about what allegedly happened between her and security guard Amani Ellis on February 24th, 2018. Ellis claimed that the rapper attacked her during the rapper's visit to the OBGYN office. Cardi B, however, discussed first seeing the security guard by the elevator, then told her story that she was going to tell him what happened later. All right, so let's go through this Cardi B stuff. Like, do y'all know anything about this? Because I know a little bit about it. Let me know. I gotta go grab my loud. Matter of fact, do I? Yeah, I gotta go grab my loud. I'm about to roll up. Because this is about to be crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and start the video. But fair use, okay? Fair use. We do not know Cardi B. Let me go ahead and throw the disclaimer on. We do not know Cardi B. We love Cardi B. We love her music, but child, we don't know this girl. We just giving commentary, okay? Fair use. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit, and I'm going to turn the background music down a little bit. That way, everybody can kind of catch on to what she's saying, because I know her fucking accent is insanely thick, just like she is. Child. Okay, let's go.
Just have another witness call.
Yes, plaintiff calls defendant Cardi B as a hostile witness.
Thank you.
So we do have 3 of these videos, and it is crazy. So make sure you guys keep your ear to the phone and keep listening. Hand me that purple bag right there. Let's go.
Ma'am, may I please have you stand right next to the court reporter? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give?
So as you guys can see, Cardi B is being sworn into this situation. I'm going to probably have to throw in a fair use. I'm going to throw in a fair use just because, guys, I don't want any problems. I'm talking about no problems at all with these guys. But I will go full screen. That way you guys can at least watch it like that. Let's go ahead and keep going.
That calls not any difference. Copy the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record? May I please have you spell it?
The whole thing?
First, last name, second.
VELTELISFMANDA.
Great, thank you. Do you want to take a seat? Please watch your step.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for coming back. Good afternoon, Ms. Almanzar. Do you prefer I call you Ms. Almanzar, Cardi B, or it doesn't matter?
I mean, you can call.
All right, so I want to play this, guys, and I want to make sure that you guys hear it properly. Make sure we have all background noises turned down in the background. So, and I know this is long. It's a crime and TV video. So if you guys are not into like crime and fucking court shows, then you might want to leave now. But this is kind of stuff that me and my wife like. So we're gonna talk about it. And Cardi B, she's funny to me. Let's go.
Cardi B.
You feeling better today?
Maybe.
And I'll need you to speak up, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear you.
Yeah, a little better.
Your birthday is October 11, 1992?
Yes.
You're left-handed?
Yes.
Are you the firstborn child?
To my mom.
Imagine being in court for allegedly beating the shit out of a security guard, and you just in there with the big bubblies of smiles. I really love me some Cardi B. Black Dahlia says she has a history of violence against black women. Damn. Let's keep going.
Did you take any medication, drugs, or alcohol that would affect your ability to testify today?
No.
You know she definitely high in that bitch. Let's stop playing, but it's all good. Keep going, Cardi.
On the date of the incident, did you have black hair, blonde hair, or different color hair?
I quite don't remember. I do know I had a hoodie on.
Yesterday you had black hair, short hair. Today it's blonde and long. Which one is your real hair?
Child. So what the fuck does that even matter? Today you had blonde hair. Yesterday you had black hair. Which one is your real hair, Cardi? Which one is your real hair, Cardi? Is that your real hair? What the fuck, bro? And I do have the black hair video. Ciao. It's crazier than this one. Let's keep going.
Yesterday you had black hair, short hair. Today it's blonde and long. Which one is your real hair? Or are they both real?
They're wigs.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know that. It's a good week today then. Do you have any affiliation at this time with a gang? Your fingernails, can you show them to us for all of us to see? How long are those fingernails? Just your best estimate. How would you take a ruler to it? If you were to give your estimate, is that half an inch, 1 inch, 2
I
inch?
think it has to be less than an inch. Way less than an inch.
This lawyer is one of the most trashiest lawyers of all time. Now, we're going to begin the beginning of the case to try to figure out who beat up who by asking Mrs. Cardi B how long is her fingernails. And yesterday you had black hair, now you got gold hair. Which one is the real hair? How is this getting us any closer to seeing if she's actually guilty or not? Let me continue to show y'all this, child. Fear said those are short nails, and what the hell does that matter? I don't know, but Nicki Minaj having a way with this one online. Yes, she is.
Can you show them to us again? Are they pointy?
These are not, to me, are not pointy. They're like circle, oval.
Okay. Are those your real nails or are they fake nails?
Fake nails.
If I wanted you to change them to 3-inch nails, how long would it take for you to do that right now?
Well, it really depends. Like these are like glued on, so they will be a little bit quicker. Sometimes I do acrylic, which can last me.
A part of me feel like some of these guys be bringing these women like her in just so they can talk to her. Because no, why are we having a conversation about how long, or any conversation about her nails at all, in a case that's about assault? And this is what's trending when it comes to this lawyer, because it's almost like instead of him doing his job, he hasn't even asked about the girl who got beat up. Not once. He's more intrigued with fucking Cardi B's nails and her wig. You know what, child? Let's keep going.
On for 2 weeks, I would literally have to take like 2 hours to melt them off if they're acrylically on.
On December 24th, 2018, do you remember going to 8920 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills?
December?
I'm sorry. February 24th of 2018.
Look at you. Cardi uncaught you slimmer. Look, now I'm slipping. Cardi uncaught you slipping. Do you remember being somewhere in December? She said December? Oh, I meant February. Oh, because you were thinking about driving her nails on your dick or something right now. You're not focused. Cardi is people sleep on how attractive Cardi is, especially to white males who going to sleep every fucking day with Karens who are completely unattractive. This nigga who was working on the side of the fucking woman who got beat up allegedly by Cardi, which I don't think Cardi did that. She's a lovely woman. He's too busy asking about Cardi nails and wigs to remember that the incident actually happened February 18th. He's talking about goddamn December. Ain't that a motherfucking bitch? Let's keep going, guys.
Remember going to 8920 Wilshire Boulevard?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting it, sir. Whether yes or no.
Yeah. Yes. This is-
Do you know Dr. Aziz Olai, who's in that building?
No.
Do you know Miss Parsi, who's in that building?
No.
Do you know Brianne Saraya, who's in that building?
No.
Who do you know in that building?
Well, at the time, I went to see Dr. Finke. I had an appointment with him that day. So that's who I went to see that day. Do I personally know him? No,
When you went to see him, were you seeing him as a friend or as a patient?
as a patient.
And when you went to see him, it was a Saturday, correct?
Yes.
And you filled out an intake form and you signed some other documents that he would be your treating doctor, correct?
No, for that day, yes. I don't live in LA. So
I understand. You came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, correct?
Jersey and Atlanta.
I understand.
This is why Cardi always win these cases, because these guys are fucking trash. We know Cardi was there. There's footage of her there. There's video of her being on the surveillance. Unless you're just trying to prove that she's a liar, but why would she say she's not there when her lawyer probably already prepped her and said, yep, they got you on camera being there. And as you can know, a lot of y'all said in the chat that y'all didn't know this shit was even happening. So they're doing a very good job at keeping this whole entire case close to the fucking books. You knew this case was happening, bro?
This case was happening. I heard you on the court. She was talking about it. Yeah.
My wife said she knew about this case happening, y'all. Why didn't do no video on it, damn bad?
So I don't care for Cardi.
Oh, my wife ain't. She said she don't care about Cardi B. Do you care about the audience that's gonna watch the video and pay you to make the video?
Yeah, I care about them.
All right, let's keep going.
So when you went to see Dr. Finke on February 24th of 2018, when you went to see him, you went to see him as a patient. Correct?
Yes.
And you got medical treatment from him, whether it was for 1 minute or an hour or longer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How much time did you spend?
You can answer yes or no.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
How long did you spend with the doctor that day?
I'll say about 25 to 30 minutes. Around that time. Not that much.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Cardi B really beat this girl ass. Or if y'all think that Cardi B was provoked and she had to protect herself. Let me know. Do y'all think that she is an abusive feather? Or she is a victim? Is she a victim or is she the bully? Is she the bully or is she the victim?
Cardi B is a fighter. She's always been a fighter. So it doesn't surprise me that she's in court dealing with her fighting behavior. Doesn't surprise me.
Put a 1 if y'all can hear my wife and what she just said.
And when you were there on that date with Dr. Finke, did he examine you?
Yes, he examined my baby for a little bit.
And what baby was that? What number?
Number 1.
Oh, that was the first child you ever had.
That's my first child, yes.
And you were 25 years old at the time.
Yes.
You're aware that plaintiff was the same age as you at the time?
No. No.
Besides examination.
Hey, man, Fear said she can't really hear you, so you got to come closer to the mic when you're speaking. I think that... Okay, that should be good enough. I think that Cardi B is going to beat this case with flying colors because the attorney seems to be flirting with her and has some kind of pseudo-sexual type of experience with her instead of focusing on how to villainize her and make her be the person who actually beat the fuck out of this girl. He hasn't even brought up her name once. And we're already 7-8 minutes into her testimony. Shit weird. Shit's real weird. I turned the gain up, so it should hear you now. But you need to close that door, please. please, because of copyrights and shit.
What did Dr. Finky do for you that day?
I'm not here for her medical care.
Yes, sir. Did you keep Dr. Finky's? Oh, sorry. Who referred you to Dr. Finky?
I asked somebody to find me like a very like upscale private doctor. So I was like, I need to go to the doctor's like tomorrow. Like I feel so weird. And they were like, we're gonna find somebody. And that's just how it goes.
This lawyer trash, and I'm very patient, so I'm gonna keep watching the video. Only thing I ask is that we get to our $100 goal. So far, we made $30, so we are $70 away from our $100 goal. The Cash App is strolling at the bottom. It is D Long 316 $ D Long 316 D as in dog. All right, D Long 316. We need $70 more to the Cash App. Let's get it.
You were outside in the hallway before you entered Dr. Finky's office. Did you see this individual, Imani Ellis, in the hallway?
She was waiting for she was right in front. As soon as the door of the elevator opened, she was waiting, I guess, for the elevator. She was going inside the elevator.
And you were coming outside of the elevator?
Yes.
Do you know approximately what time it was when this occurred?
About, I guess, like in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, around there. Yeah, 1 something.
Have you ever seen Dr. Finky either before or after February 24th of 2018?
No.
When you went to Dr. Finky's office, your security guard drove you there?
Yes.
And his name was Karan Newton?
Okay, so now we know that the security guard, Karen Newton, or Karan Newton, whatever, he was the one that witnessed the events and basically said that Cardi B didn't do anything. However, they're trying to say because he is her bodyguard that he not only is he getting paid, et cetera, that it basically gives reason to believe that he could lie on her behalf so that his at the very least his employment could continue. And I think that's a pretty sound argument, right? So, but he was there nevertheless. So we also have to say that there's something to be said about an eyewitness account. So let's keep going.
He was my security guard. Yes.
Did you have more than one?
It depends, but he was just my main one, yes, at the time.
Did he go up with you to the medical appointment?
No, I didn't want him to know that I was going to a OBGYN.
So you didn't want your security guard to know that?
No.
Why?
Well, first, I didn't want people to know that I was pregnant. Second, I was a little like, I don't want a guy that I work with to know I'm going to a vagina doctor.
Did you trust your security guard?
Cardi B is also self-conscious, but I understand that she don't want somebody that she's working with, a man that could gossip to blog, et cetera, to know that she's going to a vagina doctor. But I don't think a OBGYN is just a vagina doctor. Bam. I could be wrong. Let's keep going. I'm gonna look that up.
In certain ways, yes. In certain ways, no. I don't know. Sometimes you just really don't trust everybody in your business. You don't want everybody in your business.
Do you remember what floor you were on when you exited the elevator?
The 5th floor.
At any time did your security guard come into the building after learning about there being some kind of incident in the building?
He was waiting for me, like, not necessarily like inside. He was like waiting for me like by the exit, like by the door. On there, yeah.
Like, do you remember the building?
Yes. Well, I kind of remember, but I do know that he was waiting for me by the door.
And you're talking about the lobby area where
Yes.
you take the stairs up?
Mm-hmm.
So he was inside the building or right outside?
I don't really recall, but he was like, maybe it wasn't the inside, it wasn't the outside, but he wasn't like in, like deep in. He was like waiting for me by the door. And the door, he had it open for me to come out.
All right. So would you consider that your security guard was with you at the time, whether it was upstairs, downstairs? In your mind, would you agree that your security guard was with you at the building? Is that fair? Was your security guard with you in the lobby of the building at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard on February 24, 2018?
In the lobby, yes, when I was exiting. When I was
But
exiting.
He was in the lobby with you,
In the lobby.
It seemed like they're trying to get a location on, because I'm trying to figure out what is the purpose of this line of questioning. Like, you ask a million different ways. Was he with you in the building? Was he there with you at the building? Or was he there in the lobby? She says precisely he was at the door. They were not in the same location. And he waited for her. The only time that they were together was when he was holding the door for her to leave and for her to come inside the building. So I'm trying to figure out what is the role of the bodyguard in this situation. I like Cardi B. I would hate to see her go to jail for beating the bitch ass. But Black Dahlia said in the chat that she has a history of being violent towards black women. So I'm going to have to definitely explore that to figure out what truth we can figure out there. Especially if she was convicted for it.
I can't say he was with me because we was leaving. He never went upstairs, so.
Do you know if your security guard, Karan Newton, spoke with Miss Ellis at any time that day?
He did not tell me he spoke to her at all.
Do you know if he did?
He told me he didn't. So I'm
Did
going to
you
go with
ask
his
him?
word. No, because I told him like what happened upstairs. He was like, damn, I should have went upstairs. But he never told me that he spoke or seen her. So I wouldn't know.
You came to this courthouse with another fine gentleman security guard, correct?
Yes.
And when you go to different places with your security guard, if an incident occurs where you're threatened or you're injured or anything happens,
Yes.
aren't they supposed to come help you?
Well,
You don't have to answer. When the incident occurred, did you call your security guard or send him a text message or do anything to let your security guard who was with you know that something happened where you wanted his help?
Objection, argumentative is with you.
I told him like,
Farrah says, I don't think she targets black women specifically. I just think that's what is in her daily environment. I'm sorry. I was thinking about something else. What do you mean, Fear? Like, so if you guys have any proof, because videos, whatever, I accept it. But I prefer conviction, right? Otherwise, it's just an opinion, and I respect your opinion. But growing up in the Bronx around black people all day, I mean, do I really want to? Y'all know I don't have the race conversation, but I'm willing to entertain it if we have some proof that she does that. Black Dahlia says she uses black women. Black Dahlia, I'm gonna drop the link.
That guy, you're not lying.
So how does she use black women?
The same way that all other non-black women use black women.
But hold on. Let's before we say she do it like every other all, let's focus on her. Let's do it point by point so we can have a conversation about it. And you have to get closer so the audience can actually hear it.
I was gonna say that she uses black women by being in black women's spaces, going into black areas that black women hang out in. She is not part of our culture. You can see it from her parents that she didn't grow up in black culture. That is not a culture now that she grew up around black people, I'm pretty sure. But I'm tired of people talking about just because you're from the Bronx that you have to grow up around. No, the Bronx is segregated in the Bronx as well. So we're not gonna sit up and act like the Bronx isn't segregated.
Can you substantiate to me how Cardi B uses black women?
I just told you she hangs around black women to be in black women's spaces. She's not in white spaces. She's not in Hispanic. She speaks Spanish. Why aren't you hanging around in Spanish spaces? Women like you, Uno Merengue and all that other stuff like you. She purposely doesn't hang around black people. I mean, her own kind on purpose. She comes to the black community because she know black men uplift her over in this community. And she's seen as a, she's not, some women consider her black. I don't consider her black. She doesn't consider herself black. She said it several times. I am not black. There's even a conversation that you can have that she was on where she literally said, I like dating black men. Now, someone who's black don't say, I like dating black men. They don't say that. They just said, I date this or whatever. But she specifically said, I date black men. I like being in a mixed relationship. She doesn't consider herself black.
Okay, so she has a preference.
No, that's why she has a preference. I don't care about her preference.
You said, so is the problem that she date black men?
No, I don't think that's it. The problem is that she, how do you call it? She literally like emulates what black women are. And then rap, she goes into rap spaces. She hangs around black women. She speaks like black women. She acts like black women. She talks like, this is what black women say. She speaks like black women. She acts like black women. She will talk like black women. She dates black men. So she's in spaces that's not her culture at all. I find a lot of women doing that. And plus she called black women roaches and stuff.
Okay, so it's taking me a while to analyze everything you said. If you had to just wrap it up to one overall statement of how she used black women, it would be.
Cardi B uses black women's. I would just say she emulates black women, the culture of black women, the culture of black culture. She emulates black culture. She emulates black women, and she uses that to uplift herself in those spaces. She doesn't go, like I said, I don't see her on Telemundo. I don't see her in Spanish speaking spaces.
You consider hip hop to be black culture?
Yes, I definitely do. I don't consider hip hop to be anybody else's culture. No.
You don't consider hip hop to be the people who own it culture?
No. I'm thinking of like inventing.
So what if I had a clip of you telling black people, black men, that they don't own hip hop? The white men own it, so it's not really their culture because they don't own it. The person who owns it.
I mean, that you can argue who owns it or not, but when we're talking about inventing, I wouldn't say white people invented.
So that's the thing, right? Like, we use things on a daily basis that other people invented. We have the right to use those things and participate in those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is. Like, for example, you guys love sushi, you and Mia.
Yeah.
That's not a part of black culture. That's a part of a whole different culture, but you guys participate in it.
But I don't use Asian women to uplift me. I can never go into their spaces and be seen as something amazing and something wonderful. That'll never happen. But for some reason, other races of women are able to masquerade within our spaces as black women and get the benefits of it. But yet we are hated for our BBLs, for our weaves and eyelashes. She's not hated for her weave and her BBL and her eyelashes because she's a different race of woman.
This argument to me kind of goes back to the argument that Eminem went through in Detroit, where for years people were saying that he shouldn't have ever been allowed in hip hop not because he lacked lyrical ability, not because he wasn't an actual artist who actually cared about making quality music for his audience. None of the stuff that actually mattered about music, right? None of that. Not because he was working with Dr. Dre and cared about like the beats and how they was curated, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Simply, they didn't want him there because he was white. And to me, as a music fan and an art fan, to me that's ridiculous. I would feel real ignorant by somebody telling me that a black person couldn't participate in making cubism because that was created by Picasso. And that's not our culture. When art is allowed, art and music and film is a form of expression. So when you have a Cardi B coming in from the Bronx, which is multiracial, and she's rapping about stuff that black women go through, white women go through, her audience is like Meg Thee Stallions. It's multiracial. It's white women there, it's black women there, it's Asian women there, because they all deal with a lot of the same stuff. So I don't think that Cardi B is using anybody I don't think she used black women. She has friendships with women who are black, just like Meg Thee Stallion, a black woman, has friendships with women who are not black, right? The biggest example might be Kamala Harris. So at the end of the day, I want to say that like Kamala Harris is using black women because she had Meg Thee Stallion there. Would you say that?
No, because they don't run in the same genre.
But
It's not the same to me.
To me, they would have to be
not political.
They would have to be because you believe, just like Cardi B, that Kamala Harris is not a black woman.
Kamala Harris is not a black woman. But what does that have to do with Megan Thee Stallion? Kamala's not a rapper.
Either way it go, she's using the black women to elevate herself in what way? Musically, right? And because Cardi B, you mentioned hip hop. I'm saying the key word I'm using is using. She's not using her in any fashion or form, in my opinion, because if we was to say that, then we can say Kamala used Meg Thee Stallion to draw in black women. But
she did.
She did?
Yeah, no one's gonna sit here and deny that. Yeah, why else would you bring Meg Thee Stallion up?
So
Just
you
like when Kamala
so
was
when I just
talking
asked you, and Black Dye, I see in the back, I'm about to bring you up. So when I asked you, did Kamala
it's not
Harris
the same, but
use black women? It's a yes.
For that particular instance, is Kamala using black women on a daily? No. But that particular time, that was an isolated incident. But I'm talking about consistently. There's a different. It's kind of like what Erica Mena was hanging around in black spaces with black women. You come in, you talk about us, you still our swag, you want to make friends with us, you want to date the same man we date, and also you want to have like this camaraderie that we have amongst each other, but you're not one of us. Why aren't you in white spaces?
But I don't understand that because, all right, so who owns Love and Hip Hop?
Scott.
Mona Scott Young?
Yeah.
Mona Scott Young signs Cardi B to Love and Hip Hop. Before Cardi B is even a superstar, Cardi B uses that platform that a black woman gave her to become a star, drops Bodak Yellow, which to this day is one of the few videos on YouTube that has over 1 billion views. Y'all can go check it. I know what I'm talking about, right? And black women are eating that song up from the East Coast to the West Coast.
Yeah.
How is she using them? In that situation, isolated. How is she using them?
Maybe uses the wrong word, but what I'm saying is that she comes into black women's spaces, she comes into our atmosphere and everything, and then she comes over here and she literally absorbs the culture, absorbs the language, absorbs the attitude, all of that.
Can you give me an example?
Yeah, you said she grew up in the Bronx. She'll say that she grew up around black people and everything. Oh, I like this, I like that. She does take from black women. When I say take, not physically take, of course not that. I'm talking about sees it, likes it, mimics it, and portrays it. She does that.
But like, so
like, look at her hair.
Let me ask you this.
There's no reason for her to wear weave when she has long hair.
But to me, let me ask you this. So like, from a psychological standpoint, right? And we all familiar with this type of psychology, right? And Black Dahlia, please come back. I know you left. But Tarzan grew up around a whole bunch of apes and monkeys and shit. So he grew up thinking he was one of them until he learned he wasn't. So I parallel that with Cardi B. If Cardi B is going up around ratchet ass niggas, hip hop music, growing up in the 80s and 90s in Bronx, which means you understand who Biggie Smalls is, Tupac Shakur, you know about all of these different hip hop. You are growing up in the pinnacle of hip hop, right? Not as a matter of fact, hip hop started in New York, right? You're growing up during the Rakim era, you're growing up during the Wu-Tang era, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Cypress Hill. It's so many different great artists, right? And you're not just listening to Spanish music, you're listening to hip hop, right? Black, more than likely, black man who tried to fuck her, like the guy on Love and Hip Hop, her music producer.
I don't want to hear that. Black men fuck anything. So,
my point is, black men are introducing them to hip hop as well.
And again,
right?
They don't gatekeep. Exactly. We know that.
And it's same thing with black women. Right?
They
so
don't gatekeep either.
That's why I wouldn't say that Cardi B uses, or Lotto, or any of or Eminem for that matter. The thing is, they make good music. There's a lot of white people, biracial Mexicans, that try to rap that nobody listens to, right? The thing about it, you don't get to 1 billion views on YouTube by chance. Cardi B is extremely talented, Some people accuse her of not writing her songs. Whoever writing those goddamn songs know how to write music. That's just the facts. Because Megan hasn't hit a billion views yet. Lotto hasn't hit a billion views yet. Glorilla hasn't hit a billion views on a song yet. None of them. And to make the matters worse, that was Cardi B's opening song, Bodak Yellow, fresh out the gate. Right? Billion views don't just happen. That means everybody was banging that shit. It couldn't just been white people. Everybody was banging that shit.
Yeah, but she got catapulted she got catapulted as seen as a black woman. She didn't get catapulted as a non-black woman.
I think it's impossible for Cardi B to get catapulted seen as a black woman, considering she can barely speak English. Especially in the song Bodak Yellow, it was so clear that she was a foreigner, and that was always one of my main issues with her. Is she's so good at rapping, but so often she can't perform live. I don't know if y'all noticed that. She's when last time you heard about Cardi B on concert? When last time you heard about Cardi B tour? Megan on tour again. For the fucking new album, she was just on tour last year. Why? I'm not trying to say Cardi, I love you, and I'm sticking up for you. But Megan is a fucking college graduate. She's articulate. She can perform, dance, and all that shit, and rap at the same time, hold her breath. I don't think Cardi can do that shit. She can make hits. That's all she can do. That's it. But I don't think that.
Cardi is what she is.
I don't think that
white people.
when you first saw Bodak Yellow, you was thinking, "Oh, she looked like a black woman."
I never thought that
and the rest of America never thought that either, because all of us, when they saw her, we see and we hear she sound like fucking DJ Wish Doctor rapping.
No, it was going around. That's what I'm saying. It was going around that she was a black woman, and people were arguing about she's not a black. It was a whole. Even SimpGod had to put like no. Even the girl said herself.
Amongst intellectuals, there was no argument to be had. But these are the same niggas that said Mary from Sinners was black. So at the end of the day, like, that's why I don't even. Everybody not even worth having a conversation with. The people who say that Cardi B is black, when you can go and look at her history and look at her family, she's not black. She's Dominican. And she's Cuban. That's it. But let's continue with the video. Oh, Black Dahlia, you're black. You're back. Hey, Black Dahlia, girl. Black Dahlia, you there, girl? All right. I'm gonna keep going. Black Dahlia thinks she having issues with her mic. And I'm gonna read some of the chat too. So Fear says she promotes her Spanish culture as well. That's a fact. One of her top songs is that song with the Spanish guy. I Like It Like That. I think that might be her number one song. Where he speaks Spanish half the song. Nate says, just like other races, Cardi B copies and portrays the essence of black women.
It's the same thing that Amber Rose did. Y'all was like,
I don't.
She a white woman, black woman.
But Nate, hit the link, Nate. I would like you, just like my wife, to substantiate and give an example of how she is emulating black culture. Because again, rap isn't like music, isn't black culture. Blues isn't black culture. Like all these different things isn't specifically just black culture. They were invented by black people, but everybody does it now. That's just the facts.
It's no difference that when you have a patent on something and you can only patent it for a certain amount of time, and after a while, everyone is able to do it. Same thing.
So who created rock and roll?
Rock and roll, I would say black people. I have to look different. I have to dig into the history, but I would say black people. But I would say that white people kind of like dominated, like
exactly
heavy metal.
That's
genre.
my point.
Like, yeah.
If you go when you go back to the history and you go back far enough, you'll figure out that the first major guitarists was all black. All of them. If you go back far enough, you understand that rock stems from the blues. Those men already had guitars. The problem is, despite that being the culture that black people created, because white men dominated now, black men don't even get no credit, and white people get, well, that's white culture. That's white music. And half these people never heard of Jimi Hendrix. Hell, when you go look at any Rick James album, guess what he got in his fucking hand? A guitar. Right? Electric guitar that they use in rock music. But he was doing something that he called funk. You see, again, you you don't have to be a specific race to participate in this. And when I say this, I mean music, culture, art, film. I don't think that Cardi B, this is my opinion. We can agree to disagree. I'm about to spark my blunt. We're not fighting. But I don't think that she's trying to emulate anybody. I think that she is herself. I think Cardi B is authentically herself. Do I think that there's similarities that Black women and non-Black women have, especially ones that live in close proximity? Absolutely. I've been to New York. If somebody tried to tell me that my ex is different from the Mexican women that run around in Queens, as somebody who's been there, I'm gonna say no. I promise you I can go find a Mexican man and do the same shit. The same exact shit. I promise you I can go find a Mexican girl as a baby mama just like her. I promise you I can find a Mexican girl like eating gooch and sucking dick and all the rest of stuff. That she like all the stuff, whatever you want to incorporate to Black community. Twerking, they do it too. As a matter of fact, a lot of these actions have different names across different cultures, and they all do it and they call it something different. They think that it belongs to them, but it don't. But anyway, let's keep going with the video. Damn, they can't put it into her point. There you are.
I'm about to say, those to the back like I ain't back here, nigga. What's wrong with you?
I ain't see you, man. My bad. I was looking away.
Too busy trying to defend this non-Black woman. I got you.
I'm not defending her. I'm more asking y'all to substantiate your point and give an example of how somebody used somebody.
I just don't think Darrel's gonna ever understand, because like Darrel's not a woman and he's not a Black woman. So you don't deal with what we deal with on a consistent basis with women who are not Black women out here portraying themselves to be Black women. And not only that, we also, representation of Black women is always represented by a biracial, an exotical, or someone who's a half-breed. It's never a fully Black woman. Never.
You think Cardi B image represent Black women?
Yes, they were. Yes.
They will see her. Yes, they will see her.
Who is they?
I said people would look at Cardi B compared to a Doechii, and be like, oh, Cardi B is the embodiment of Black women. They're not going to look at a girl who wears her pretty much braids, who's of darker complexion, who has more exotic, more of a you might as well say a Black look, a Black woman look. They're not going to look at her and simply say, well, that's the emulation of a Black woman. They're going to look at Cardi B and say that's the emulation of a Black woman. That's what I'm saying.
I think with Zendaya.
People don't understand.
A Black woman. Right.
I said people do not understand, especially a lot of Black men do not understand. A lot of people want to be us until they have to be us.
Exactly.
So, I understand where your concept hip hop. No, it does not have no skin tone, but hip hop is perpetuated by mainly who?
Males.
And hip hop is mainly by who? What color male?
Black males.
Okay.
But y'all still, I get everything y'all saying. I'm not disagreeing or agreeing with those points. But y'all still have failed to substantiate how
no.
She's actually using
I'm like, you just don't understand the substantiation. What we're saying to you is a lot of especially a lot of other color hip hop artists, especially the ones that have proximity to whiteness, are always going to be the face of hip hop. They're not going to sit up and look at a Queen Latifah and say, hey, that's the face of hip hop. They're not going to sit up and look at a MC Lyte and say, hey, that's the face of hip hop. They're going to sit up and say, hey, Lotto could be the face of hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Who's the face of hip hop in the 90s
say,
for
hey,
women?
They're not going to sit up and say, hey.
Who was the face of hip hop for women in the 90s?
In the 90s, we can say it was quite a few of them. So we can sit up and say,
who was
we have Missy Elliott.
I just want one name.
Mostly Missy Elliott, because Missy Elliott was prominent.
Lil' Kim. I want to say
it was Lil' Kim. Why we gotta play games, bro?
I said we're not. I would say, but she's not the face of hip hop. As of now,
are we fucking kidding right now?
Wait, no. Okay, Do we have to sit up and pick up the Mount Rushmore of hip hop because
Oh, this
Missy
is
Elliott is
crazy,
already
bro.
there?
If it wasn't her, then it was Lauryn Hill. Those are the
Lauryn
only two names
Hill,
that y'all should have been saying. Lauryn
Lauryn
Hill
Hill, man.
or Little Kim. Both of those are
Man, you talking
brown
about the
skinned women.
'90s?
There
The
was no light
'90s. We're
skinned
not in
women
the
that dominated the
'90s.
90s.
We're not talking about the
It wasn't being
'90s.
dominated.
I'm talking about hip hop, right? Because that's when hip hop began.
Yeah.
So when you go
Hip
to the
hop didn't begin
2000s,
in the '90s.
well, really it began in the 80s, but for women, it began
Hip
in the
hop
90s.
began in the '70s, not the '80s.
Not for women.
Not for
Women
women.
hip
For
hop
women,
began
it
in the
was in the
90s.
late
That's a
the late
fact.
'80s. The late '80s, and actually,
Name a female rapper from the 80s.
the woman that did Roxanne.
I was like, right, the Roxanne, yeah, the Roxanne chick.
I'm like Roxanne.
Name one Roxanne song.
Roxanne is a song.
Exactly. That's the only one people know. Name one line from Roxanne. That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't even remember the artist.
But again, I didn't get into hip hop in the '90s. In the '90s, I was very young. I wasn't listening to hip hop, and in the '80s, I was growing up. Like,
But my overall point was that in the beginning of hip hop, because they said that hip hop has always presented a light skinned woman over a dark skinned woman, and that's not
she
true.
means moving forward now. Like, yeah, but even in the '90s, me growing up, I didn't see women, period, in hip hop. And when Lil Kim did come across, and when Foxy Brown did,
Foxy Brown,
they had issues.
For
Colorism was still
explicit lyrics.
there.
I never said they didn't have issues.
Yeah, so they had issues. So colorism and all the other stuff was there, and women being in hip hop, they had to deal with a whole bunch of.
They was also the biggest artist from a woman's perspective.
I'm like, and you know what made them the biggest artists?
Little Kim and Lauryn Hill were the biggest female hip hop artists in the 90s.
Once again, what made him Kim one of the best hip hop artists?
What made them hip hop artists was their talent and making music that was hip hop.
What kind of lyrics did they have to use? They had to use sexually.
The same lyrics Meg Thee Stallion used. Another black woman that y'all support. What's the problem?
That was the only way when we had a Queen Latifah that was a lyricist, where we had an MC Light that was a lyricist. We had a JoJo.
Hold on. I gotta do it again. Michi, name a Queen Latifah song.
What's Queen Latifah out here?
UNITY.
Michi, that's cool, but if you like that music, then name one of her songs.
I like their music. I'm just saying, was Queen Latifah out here selling sex like that? No.
Okay, but all right. So my overall point is this: you can't name one of her songs. Now name a Meg. Hold on, because Little Kim had to make ranchy, sexy songs. Name a Meg Thee Stallion song.
Hold on, name Megan Thee Stallion song.
You know a lot of them.
Okay.
Hold on. Now out of all the ones that you know, a percentage wise, how many of them are raunchy?
What?
Meg Thee Stallion songs that you know.
Megan got some raunchy songs.
A percentage wise. 90%, 80%, 100%? 60-40.
Because I've heard some other songs that are talking
So you know 60% of the raunchy songs that Meg Thee Stallion made, but you don't know 60% of the non-raunchy songs that Queen Latifah made. Why is that?
Because I'm not a Queen Latifah fan.
Exactly.
That's all.
Now, why aren't you a Queen Latifah fan? Because you don't like that type of music.
Queen Latifah fan. That's all.
Women don't listen.
Like
Let me make my point real quick. All right, so we can have one fucking mic. Women do not support that type of music. Otherwise,
I like all Hail the Queen shit.
But overall, women do not support the type of music that Queen Latifah created. So when they use false equivalences, like, well, no, women had to be raunchy. No, they didn't have to, but women also supported those women more than they supported the women that were not being raunchy. That is the fact.
That's what we don't know. I wouldn't say that back then.
I wouldn't even say that. No, that's not necessarily true. Well, but okay.
Speaking like that.
I'm like those.
It wasn't a big deal like it is now.
Promoted either.
So y'all gaslighting me. I don't got time.
All Hail the Queen was promoted.
Yes, y'all are, because now you blame the patriarchy for the fact that you don't know no motherfucking Queen Latifah song.
Was promoted because I don't know Queen Latifah's song. I don't know Queen Latifah's song because when Queen came out, I don't know how old I was. I wasn't listening to rap like that. No rap from men or women. So that's what I'm saying.
So all Hail the Queen, UINTY, all those men, all those songs were promoted frequently, put on a sound wave, just like BOA and I Crush on You from Lil Kim.
No matter what y'all
sells the
tell me,
most?
Yeah, and
women,
back in the
there's
What
data to
sells the
support that
most?
women like that music more than they like the ones that's not about sex and
No,
dick.
that's that one. What sells
I
the
never
most?
denied that. Okay.
What sells the most?
So no, it's not an all right and. So it goes back to the ultimate point
Yeah,
when
but
they
who?
said, well, these women had to make raunchy songs. No, they didn't. And if they
They
did,
did.
it
They
wasn't
did.
simply because of
That's
the men. It was because of the fan bases. They knew if I take the Queen Latifah route, Michi never gonna listen to my motherfucking music.
You don't know that. I was 7 when
Name one artist like that. Name your favorite non-ranchy female rapper. All three y'all go.
I like JoJo. I like MC Light. I like. I do like Queen Latifah. I do like MC. I do like Missy Elliott. I like Doechii. She's not raunchy either.
Okay, Nate, I'll give you that credit. Now, who else gonna speak on that? Because my wife haven't named a rapper yet.
Because I just started looking into because I'm not a huge rap fan. Like rap is not my thing. I'm more R&B.
So you're not a you
Coming
don't
to My House was one of my favorites.
What about
Latifah's Law was one of my
Like, you know
favorites.
of it, but that's different from me speaking about hip hop than me not being a fan of rap. Like
But
I'm not a huge rap fan. I'm not a huge rap
if
artist.
you don't know about hip hop, then you can't really know about who we have or who hip hop has let in or not.
Not
Right?
JoJo. My name is Yo-Yo. My bad. I always keep saying JoJo.
So my wife don't know any artists that's not like Megan Thee Stallion and that she actually likes. What about you, Black Dahlia?
Oh, she wanted to make a point too.
Well, I listen to all kinds of different music. I don't just listen
Get
to.
one mic, please. Go ahead, Black Dahlia.
I don't just listen to stereotypical Black music. I actually get made fun of by Black people because of the type of
Just give me
music that
artists,
I
Black
listen
Dahlia.
to.
Like
So
what female artists that don't talk about sex, dick, money do you enjoy?
Well, I don't even like that question because that's never asked when it comes to men and the type of music that they create. Like with Snoop Dogg saying that women need to keep their,
But that's the topic. Like I can name men that I listen to that don't talk about that kind of music. Like Mos Def, for example.
Most definitely don't talk about it.
Exactly. Right. I can name a plethora man, Top Lip, Quali. I mean, I can keep going. Right.
But those men are not.
Women,
and where are they?
But hold on, but
where
Nate,
are they? Where are their
those men,
millions?
are revered as legends in hip hop.
They are legends, but I'm like they are legends to us.
Legends.
But I'm like to us, but not to everyone.
But where are their
the
billions?
The
hip hop
fans is violence, sex, and drugs. So when you talk about a Queen Latifah, when she's talking about, especially from the nature of the sister, UNITY, come to my house, those type of things. Even though some were on the airwaves, it wasn't. It was talking about Black unity, Black love, positive things. What do people like the most? Chaos. They don't want to hear about unity. They don't want to hear about Black love. They
So
want to
it's not
hear
about race then.
I would say
originally the conversation started with Cardi B is using Black women because she's not Black. So if we're figuring out now that it's not about race, then everybody
I
does.
think that
That's what they just said.
Well, the way I think that Cardi B uses Black women, case in point, is how she put the WAP song on that new album that she's about to drop. But the song that she just recreated from Jay-Z's song, it flopped. It hit at 147, and then like the next week or the next day, it dropped off. And the fact that Megan Thee Stallion can get shot, her abuser get convicted for it. She got drugged because of that. But Cardi B can sit here and tell you that she used to drug, sexually assault, and rob dudes, and nobody batted an eye. She's a gang member.
Black Dahlia, I'm gonna let you keep going. When you say nobody, can you define who you mean when you say nobody? Do you mean Black men and Black women?
Who was dragging Megan Thee Stallion? Everybody.
I'm saying because you said that after Cardi B announced that she allegedly drugged these men, and you said people still supported her. I'm trying to figure out, was there only men?
No, it's not allegedly. She said she did it. It's not allegedly. She said she did it.
I'm trying to get to the point. Who actually supported her after that? Because you said nobody did nothing. They didn't do anything. I'm just asking that we define the they. That way it's clear on who did nothing after she announced.
She came out with WAP. She came out with WAP after she had admitted to what she used to do as a stripper.
Who is they though? who did nothing about this? Is it only the men that did nothing?
Everyone that was going in on Megan Thee Stallion, everybody that had something to say about what happened to Megan Thee Stallion, people are still saying that she's a liar, even though Tory Lanez is sitting in prison right
everyone
now.
Is still vague. You're not telling me if it's men or women. I'm not sure who I can't hold everyone accountable. Who should I hold accountable for doing it?
The ones that are. That's what I'm saying. Which one do you think got the worst press for what they did?
I think both of them got bad press.
Megan was a victim.
I think Megan got worse press because the
Cardi
situation
was
with
not.
Cardi B. I think Megan got worse.
She was victimizing people.
I think Megan got worse press than Cardi B
because she's a black woman.
I think Megan got worse press than Cardi B because the situation was on the news. None of you actually know the quote unquote victims that this alleged situation with Cardi B actually happened. Even though she said it actually happened. I said one day that I jacked off in front of Lucky and her daughter. Never fucking happened. Right. So at the end of the day, this situation with Megan was like a real life situation that actually impacted people's lives. No man has come forward yet and said, yeah, this happened. I want to press charges. It was just something that she said that she probably shouldn't have said. But with Megan's situation, a young man who no gunpowder was found under his fingernails or on his person at all, but there was gunpowder found on pretty much every single body else that was there. He's in jail for 10 years for what a lot of people believe he never fucking did. And truth be told, the evidence really didn't prove that he did it either. So
a jury of his peers convicted him of it.
I'm not arguing with his conviction. I'm just arguing that, in my opinion and many others, it didn't prove that he did it. That's all. And convictions have been wrong before.
I'm like, let's be clear.
So that's the same thing as. But that's the same thing as men not admitting to being robbed, drugged, and sexually assaulted by a stripper. Who the hell is going to come out and say that they got played like that?
Victims who want to do justice.
Males don't like to admit that they're victims because it makes them feel weak.
Yeah, men have pride.
Especially a woman doing it.
Yeah, it's a big problem. I don't disagree with you on that. But that point, you're right. You couldn't be more right, actually. Which is why, like I said, nobody's ever come forward. And unless we just want to start putting shit on people that's not been convicted and proven of it, I mean, that's the case. We can put a lot of shit on a lot of people just for no fucking reason. It'll be a wild, wild restaurant, this bitch. Right? Everybody say everything about all kinds of people. Me, you, Black Dahlia. They say all kinds of stuff about both of us. Am I to believe everybody that just says something about either one of us? I would hate for somebody to put that mentality and use that with me. But in Meg's situation, she lied under oath as well. They directly asked her if she had an intimate relationship with Mr. Lanez publicly and under fucking oath. She said no. Only to come out in her documentary, which she profited from, where she said yes, which I had no problem with that. I love Meg. But at the end of the day, a liar is a fucking liar. And if we're going to call one person a liar, then why are we not calling the other person a liar? Oh, because it don't matter what the fuck she said. Her pussy is her pussy. But if bitch, that's the case, and bitch, tell the truth. Unless we're going to start giving all passes to all liars, are we going to start doing that, Black Dahlia?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say shit. We got one in the damn office right now, so we gave him the ultimate pass to his ass. So
hold on. Let's say if it was a different situation, right? Let me find a nigga that y'all don't like. Let's say if it was Tommy Sotomayor, and Tommy Sotomayor shoot, let's say somebody that y'all love, he shoot Queen Sheba in the motherfucking chest, right? And it was over an argument with a bitch that he was fucking. And when they asked him under oath, right, to try to figure out is there any type of motive behind these actions, right? He lies and says there was no relationship with me and this person at all. Are y'all going to say he get a pass? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna be quiet now.
What you talking about? Because he would get a pass. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Like,
that's
he
apples
would
and
get a
oranges
pass.
because I
He's
was
a
gonna say
man.
that's apples and oranges because the way that males talk about sex and the way that females talk about it is totally different. Like I would
I'm
expect
talking about
more.
lying, Black Dahlia. Do we
No,
condone
and that's
somebody
what I
lying
was
under
getting
oath?
to.
Yes or
That's what
no?
I was
That's all I want to know. Before we keep
under
going,
oath
'cause
or
everything else
not.
is a yes
I'm
or
just
no.
saying.
Do we
I'm
condone
just
somebody
saying.
who is seeking justice lying under oath? Yes or no?
She lied when she was talking to Gayle King.
So she didn't lie under the paperwork. So if I was to put up the paperwork right now where they asked about her relationship specifically with Mr. Lanes, you would tell me that I would read her saying that she was fucking that boy, or I would read, I never had sex with him. We never had a relationship. Which one would I read, Black Dahlia?
Just like this lawyer right here is asking whether and what color Cardi B's hair really is and how long her nails is. Her fucking him had nothing to do with her being shot.
You don't think that gave? So hold on.
No, that had nothing to do with it. Whether she fucked him, sucked his dick, fucked him in the ass, it don't matter. She was shot. And the only reason why a question like that would be asked is because she is a Black woman.
No, I'm like they're trying to put her when they ask questions like that, especially questions like that, they're trying to paint a narrative because the when it comes down to proving a case, you have to prove without a reasonable doubt. So you have to prove that this intention wasn't justified. So if I simply say, "Hey, Darrel, do you sleep with gently?" And you simply say, "No, I don't sleep with you." What they got to do? Even though you're on trial for murder, what me sleeping with it got to do with? That's what I'm saying. Like,
So, like, I'm gonna use
that
a
don't.
situation
That
that me and my wife talk
I'm
about
like
this.
they
Like,
ask
I can't keep
questions
using
like that.
hypotheticals, right? So one day, my wife beat up one of her friends, or like popped in her mouth a little bit because she was talking about her ex Tony, right? If that girl had pressed charges and Michi had got on stand, they asked her, were you having intimate relationships with Mr. Tony, right? And she said, I feel like y'all asked me that question because I'm a Black woman. Would it not be fucking stupid? Would it not be them actually maybe asking the question because the reason why you popped her in the first fucking place is because y'all have a special bond together, kind of intimate relationship. You don't pop over any fucking body. If she was saying the same thing about, I don't know, Tommy Sotomayor, Anton Daniels, you don't pop her in the fucking mouth.
No,
But
that's
you
not
popped her in the
necessarily
fucking
true.
mouth
Just
because this person
I said,
specifically has a specific type of relationship, right? And this has to be known to the public, right? Because it sets a motive to why you might pop her in the fucking mouth. And then when they ask you, why did you pop her in the mouth? Oh, because I don't let nobody talk about my man.
let's be clear. We're gonna.
So that relationship matters in the situation.
Not necessarily, because just because I pop somebody in the mouth, that I'm like, so you're telling me, Darrel, me and you have an intimate relationship, even though I could pop back there in the mouth and she say something wrong about
No,
you?
I use that specific situation
No,
because
no,
I
no,
ain't want
no,
to use more
boss. Because
hypotheticals.
that's only when you
She
use
popped
that.
somebody in the mouth because they was talking about her nigga.
I got
He
you.
committed
I'm like,
assault.
I
So the whole
hear
point
you.
is,
I hear you. I hear
if a
you. I hear
lawyer
you.
was to ask about the nature of the relationship, that would have a lot of credence to why the girl was popped in the first fucking place.
But the girl, I'm like, she's not the girl that's popped her in the mouth in the first fucking place. The girl popped her. So that's the difference.
The girl hit you first, Michi? Is that what
No,
happened?
no. I'm not talking about Michi. I'm talking about in this situation where the girl got shot. The reason why she was upset. The reason why it was the other girl that was upset. Let's be clear.
Okay, we're just gonna go back to the whole.
I'm like upset. We're gonna go back. Like I said, just because me and you are friends, does that mean I sleep with you? So them asking me a question about, oh, I popped back down you in the mouth just because, even though me and you are friends, me and Tory Lanez could be friends, and I could be fighting you because he's my friend.
Yeah, I mean, the nature to our relationship speaks to that.
But that has nothing to do with intimacy. Intimacy.
Back to what we were saying about Cardi B. Well, okay, replace the word use from Black women and put culture. I would say she uses our culture. She uses our things that she does. Black women would be vilified for it. And when I say that, I'm talking about she uses language. That's one thing. She also does the whole things like with our aesthetics, with language, aesthetics. She uses Black culture to catapult herself into like Black spaces, even though she is not of our culture. She wasn't brought up in Black culture. She wasn't. She went home to the people she went home to. They raised her. She spoke a totally different language. English is her second language. It is not our second language.
This sound like the argument that was made by Kendrick Lamar, his camp against Drake.
Well, I don't really care about Kendrick Lamar. I'm just saying that.
But the argument is pretty much parallel.
But look at it, like she's praised for her loudness, her sexualness out there. Like, had that been a, I don't know.
Is Meg Thee Stallion not praised for the same exact thing?
No, she's not. Megan Thee Stallion is vilified.
Or Sexy Red. Sexy Red is more.
So who
Sexy Red is vilified.
So hold on.
It's vilified too.
Who praises Cardi B for that?
Babe, Cardi B literally.
Hold on, please answer my question. Who
Black
praises
women and Black men?
Okay, Black women and Black men praise Cardi B for being loud. But are you trying to tell me Black women and Black men don't celebrate and praise Meg Thee Stallion for doing the same exact thing?
Not really. Megan is vilified.
Oh my fucking God!
I'm talking about Darrel. We're talking about in a sense of like overall. I'm the take away.
Overall,
music.
they're both vilified on the same
I'm
level.
talking about take away.
Not really. No, they're not.
Yeah, I agree, Nate. Cardi is more vilified because her husband and her cheating on her and all kind of shit.
Well, she knew what type of man she was getting when she got with him. She's
That's
not
beside the
vilified.
point. They both being vilified.
I said not on the same level as Megan. No,
loudness.
Not on the same Megan. I'm like not on the same level
Like,
as Megan.
she's okay. They're guys are okay with that. I don't see men.
I've never seen any guys except guys like me who are simps that were okay with the behavior that Cardi B displays. Not an Izzy Benz, Angry Man. Now I want y'all to start naming these niggas.
She literally learned.
I said I ain't never heard Izzy Benz or Angry Man even mention a Cardi B. They had mentioned a Sexy Red before they mentioned a Cardi B.
You know how fast I can pull up a stream about Angry Man specifically. You know how many times Angry Man talked about Cardi fucking B over the years? He talk about her all the fucking. I mean, they're the same race. Talk about her all the fucking time, right?
But that's because they're the same race. They're the same race. You heard what you just said? Same.
No, he talk about her behavior.
Race.
She talk about her music. When the song WAP came out, that was the number one song in the fucking country. He was talking about that shit. He was talking about all kind of shit.
Once again,
so
same
like they talk about
race.
Black men criticize Cardi B just like they criticize Meg Thee Stallion. There is no difference.
Our Black men talk about Cardi B in this trial right now.
She still uses the culture that she was not born in. That
she
growing up around something doesn't make you the culture. Like you grew up around me, she had to take culture from someone else to put it on. That's not her culture. That's what I'm saying. She's literally put into spaces because she's easier to digest on the looks versus the really dark complected, high aesthetics of a Black woman.
Fear says, what does her race have to do with whether or not she beat a bitch ass?
What is what?
No, I don't even know where that kind of question came from. But anyway, continue.
That's from the lawsuit. That's from the content. That's what we're reviewing because she in court.
Oh, you talking about this
over
lawsuit?
beating a bitch ass.
Didn't nobody really know about this lawsuit? Honestly, I'm like done because everybody's talking about the shooting. Everybody's talking about this Tamar and fucking Dineva shit. Ain't nobody even like the main people that's really covering this is you, Darrel.
I was saying that. I said nobody talking about this right now.
I said, ain't no like they should have more focus on the gay community than they worried about her ass right about now for being having a fight with.
The only race conversations I have are tied into geopolitics and into like financial politics. Outside of that, I don't really have a race conversation because the way that I would have worded y'all argument, if I was on y'all side of the argument, I would have said this: Black men and women has failed to create barriers on the culture so that people like a Cardi B will not, or Eminem wouldn't be able to come in and take advantage of the culture. However, right, both sides, Black men and Black women, invite these people in. Literally, Lotto was signed to Jermaine Dupri, Black man. Fucking Drake was invited in by Lil Wayne. Eminem was happily invited in by fucking Lil Wayne was Lil Wayne.
We didn't word it like that. We still said the same. We did say black.
That's what I'm saying. Where did
No, I said
black
men
women
and
do
women.
that?
See, that's the part that y'all leave out. No, you said what you said.
No, I did not say what I said. I said black women too.
You said black men.
No, mainly black men are dominant in these these industries. So you're the gatekeepers of the culture, right? That's what you say, right?
Amber Rose isn't black, and you got mad at this girl because this girl isn't black. She's not, and you popped off with her. Like that's crazy to me. But that's neither here nor there. We did say that. I mean, it is what it is. Like at this point, it don't.
I'm like at the
Yeah,
end.
in order to, in my opinion, achieve what y'all talking about, black women need to, whenever they hear a Cardi B, a Lotto, turn it off, don't dance to it, don't promote it at all. But instead, when WAP came out, there wasn't a single. Everybody was banging. It was the number one song
Not
in the
really.
country of all genres.
I'm saying that we cannot have other people embrace the culture. I never said that. I'm not saying that we can't have other people be influenced by the culture. I never said that either. I'm not saying that I'm influenced by other people's cultures and things like that. And like, I'm not saying that that's okay as well. I'm just saying we have these women coming in. I don't want to say taking, but being. Well, I don't know the word for it that you would call that. If someone is putting you up on a platform and is zooting you in their space, like, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think a little bit more on it. Putting a platform and putting you up in their space, and then you be like, oh yeah, I'm just great. I'm over here wilding out and everything. And then you got the nerve to call us roaches. That's crazy.
I agree with Black Dahlia.
That's crazy.
He said we shouldn't invite non-blacks to say the N-word and make money off of it. But the problem, Black Dahlia, is they do. They do. I mean, literally all the time. Me and my wife were just watching the video that Sexy Red did with I think what's that dude named who's saying, I know his first name is Tommy. I think his name is Tommy Richmond or Tommy something. He made that $1 Million Baby song that I ain't never repped a sad baby.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He did a song with Sexy Red. Oh, don't even get me started. Matter of fact, let me show y'all my favorite example. Pause for a second on this. Let me show y'all my favorite example of black women, and I'm gonna let y'all choose. Y'all want to see a black man doing it or a black woman doing it? It's the same artist, but she worked with black men and black women. Which one y'all want to do?
You do both. Hell, it don't matter to me.
Okay. I shall do both then. Because my wife hates this girl. And my wife know what I'm thinking about. You know exactly what I'm about to talk.
Lotto.
Oh no, she hate her more than Lotto because at the very least,
hate Lotto.
My wife like Lotto.
I don't like hate
Lotto. She like Lotto music. She just
I just
don't like some of the things that she represents as a biracial woman.
I don't hate Lotto.
The person who I'm talking about is Jordiana. Have you ever heard of her? Nah?
Yeah, I'm all like I said. I'm gonna always say this. It's always.
Oh, Nate, have you ever heard of Jordiana?
I've heard of that. Yes.
See, Nate be tapped in hip hop, babe. So maybe see black women fucking with it. You fuck with Jordiana, don't they?
No, I'm like, play the song. Play the song.
All right, let's go. I like the song Sharp because the beat go hard in the truck.
She said, what is it called? Not the Boy is a Liar. What's it called? It's a new meme. They doing all on the shit.
But see, the reason I'm playing this song, Nate, is because a white woman can have absolutely no trash. I mean trash. She can have absolutely no talent, be complete trash, and a black woman like Glorilla, or
get on it.
From our home state of fucking Michigan, Rio the Young OG did 3 songs of her on her new album. 3. Child. And let's let a Gorilla song where she shouted out
motherfucking whack.
What a sound effect that dog.
Oh my god.
Man, the song go off, baby. It's done.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm just like Glorilla. Why? Why?
I want the caddy. I want the baby daddy. I want a baby daddy. I want the nigga with the mustache.
But like I said, I'ma always say this. I'ma never not say this. It's when it comes down to being black, everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Nate. Like, when I heard that song, you know how trash that song is. Now, like I said, she got a song called Shark with Rio, Nate. Her song called Shark. The beat's so hard. It's so hard, but I just can't listen to it because the beat come on. You like, man, this shit banging. You smoking in the whip, right? The bitch start rapping that stupid shit. Got a blunt, got a blunt. Fuck a bitch in the butt,
No, ain't
smack a
nothing
bitch.
worse with that period. 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 You remember that?
Bro, that
No,
shit was so awful, bro.
you
But
remember that
again,
song? Period. Period. By the little
but
white
the
girl.
question is, why would
God,
Glorilla
get on that
co-sign?
song.
Why would you? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not just black men who are co-signing this type of trash. When there's a lot of talented people out here, like Rhapsody, right? I
Rhapsody.
still
Oh my
stand on that.
God.
Rhapsody might be the best lyrical female rapper of all time.
Yes, one of them. Yes.
Literally. She hasn't done a song with Meg Thee Stallion. She
Nope.
hasn't done a song with Glorilla.
Nope.
She hasn't done a song with Doechii. She hasn't done a
Mm-mm.
song with Lotto. She hasn't done a song with Doja Cat. She hasn't done a song with Flo Milli, Amaretta, Nicki Minaj.
I don't even understand why. Well, Amaretta fell off.
She did fall off, but you get the point.
Mm-hmm.
Rhapsody as a black woman, babe. You listen to Rhapsody music? I know you don't fuck with hip
So
hop.
you heard. So you heard.
Rhapsody. She like
Doja
J.
Cat.
Cole.
Doja Cat and Bruno Mars was on.
Of course.
Oh, okay. I'll just make sure.
Doja Cat ain't black.
Yeah, Doja Cat's a biracial too.
Yeah.
Rhapsody is an
Doja Cat is definitely
actual black
biracial.
woman.
No,
But
Rhapsody is the actual black woman.
the problem with Rhapsody, before I go back to the video, come on, I know my wife she don't like when we be bantering, not talking about the topic. And I don't like it either sometimes. But at the end of the day, Rhapsody's a black woman. The only reason why people like my wife hasn't heard of her, partly because my wife would say she'll listen to hip hop, but because Rhapsody isn't marketed because she doesn't sexualize herself.
That's what
right?
I said.
She only care about music and bars. And because she only care about music and bars, it doesn't reach people outside of people who actually care about hip hop, music, and bars.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why when we was talking about women of the 80s in rap hip hop and the men and women of the 90s in hip hop, and we started naming off the Queen Latifahs, the Yo-Yos, the MC Lights and stuff, and the MC Lights, and so on and so forth. That type of music was not pushed in the sound waves as much as shooting, bang, bang, kill, 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 drugs, sex, money. But when we hear somebody sit and say, lick my cat, lick my pussy, put it in my booty hole, this, that, and other, that's when black ears, I mean, especially black men and white men in other cultures, perk their ears up. Because that's what they want to hear. They want to hear the chaos. I said, they're not going to be like us. It's a very small genre of us that actually listen to lyrics in hip hop the way it's supposed to be and how it used to be and the way we really wanted it to be. So that's why we're sitting there saying there were women out and there were female MCs in hip hop, but if they weren't talking about sexualizing themselves, they weren't boosted on the radio waves. So when we had Little Kim come out, and when we had a Foxy Brown come out and a Jackie O come out, and they started talking about their titties, ass, and everything else, then guess what? That's when men are listening. Because what do men like? Sex. So, just saying, they don't come. Like most of the time, men are gonna always tell us we don't listen to y'all anyway unless you're talking about your pussy. I'm just saying. You got quiet on me. Hello, wake up. Now he ain't paying attention. God damn. Do I need to close the show out, Darrel? Darrel. He ain't got drunk. Lord. It's that nigga birthday, man. The nigga made it to 35 like the rest of us old folk.
We can go back to the clip.
All right, guys. My bad. I was on mute. My wife was talking. She actually was saying something to the point, but I didn't know I was on mute. I would say this. Cause no, I'm about to end it on here. I'm gonna finish the clip.
You gotta go to work in the AM. What's up?
No, I'm off till Sunday actually.
God damn. Drunk ass.
I'm on to Sunday. But for me, when it comes to, because I don't remember anything that happened in the clip about the case. Now I'm gonna cover that separately. When it comes to the conversation about race and about hip hop, there was just no barriers on it, and because there was no barriers on it, like when they let in people like Vanilla Ice in the '80s, and then they started experimenting, but he wasn't very successful. That Ice Baby song was more popular with white people than anybody else.
Yep.
When you look at artists like Eminem, he was the first actual white rapper to actually break through with black audiences.
Very true.
Ice-T, who was more biracial, people look at him like a black man more than
Ice-T is biracial. Don't nobody care about that.
Eminem
He's
is like
gangster
more
rap
pure
now.
white man.
I said he
So
was more gangster rap. So no.
Eminem had the ability to rap better than basically anybody else in the game at that time. Like there wasn't a single rapper that was better than Eminem. Like from 2000 to like 2008, the only person that can really compete with him was Lil Wayne. And in my opinion, he couldn't compete with Eminem. Let's just keep it 100.
He was named greatest rapper alive at the time too.
The only rappers that can, because I'm really tapped into like hip hop and freestyles and shit. The only rapper that probably could rap against Eminem was Cassidy. That's a fact.
Oh yeah, because he was known for it, but he was a battle rapper too.
Yeah, and unless battle rap don't have the same culture that it used to have, people don't appreciate bars. The whole 8 Mile movie was made on the fact that Eminem came out of Detroit battle rapping, literally made his career like that. Like, so I think that music mean different things to different people. I don't really think about race when I think about R&B music, for example, right? Like,
yeah,
I know women that love Shawn Mendes just as much as they love fucking Usher, which is crazy, but they do. You know what I'm saying? Or the Jonas Brothers, for that example. Right? I don't know a single Jonas Brothers song, but black women do.
You'll be surprised how many old school songs, especially like the All White Man band, Hall and Oaks, Hall and Oaks. What is it? The one, the BBGs and all those who were white men, or what's the name you just passed like a year or so ago? That song, What We Won't Do for Love. I'm like, a lot of people didn't know that they were white men singing those songs, but if they had a black sound,
that song Tupac would go in a sample and make a song called "Do for Love."
Yeah. I said Hall and Oaks or "Give Me the Light" by "Give Me the Light" with
Well, Hall and Oaks is a legendary crew. It's like, I don't know, maybe to some people the Jonas Brothers are a legendary crew too, but I don't see them on the same level as like Hall and Oaks. Like people who have sold millions of records, even though they have too. So, like I said, music means different things to different people. That's the whole point of expression. So it's real hard for me. Like I told my wife earlier, I asked her who created rock and roll. To me, that's an easy one. Black people did.
Black people can't create
rock
that.
and roll stem from the blues. That's an easy answer. But most people today, they don't listen to rock and roll. They don't listen to Jimi Hendrix. Like I said, you can't find a single picture that Rick James ever posted that was a part of his music where you didn't see him with a guitar, an electric guitar.
Zappin' Rogers, the time.
And don't even get me started on Prince. How much fucking guitar was in his music? How much rock was in his music? So I'm just saying, like, I think it's a shame that the conversations around music has become what it's become, because it's oppressive, in my opinion. It's the reason why young men today they can't even relate to a song like "Let's Go Crazy" by Prince, because they hear guitars and they think it's white music, which is insane to think about. All the contributors to rock that black people has put in over the years, Muddy Waters, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, they made Cadillac Records the shit, but most people only talk about Etta James, which is fucking crazy.
That's a crazy thing, yeah.
It's crazy. Little Walter was a beast. A beast.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that maybe because we from Motown and we like that part of history is extremely important to Detroiters. I just see it differently. You know what I mean? I just see it completely differently. But it is what it is. Now, you have any final thoughts?
No, not necessarily. I pretty much have my final thought. Like, um, I will always feel that as long as, especially, like when it comes down to female artists, the ones who are lighter will always be promoted more than the ones who are darker.
That's
That
actually true.
goes. I'm like that's all stems down to colorism and things of that nature. Because honestly, Cardi B can't rap to me. And that's just my opinion. I'm like that's just my opinion. Does she have some catchy lyrics? Yes, but it's all around rapper. No, more. My ears are really perked up to the Megan Thee Stallion or
Well, Cardi has
the.
never won album of the year or anything like that. She's never won anything to substantiate herself as a rapper. As a matter of fact, she's only had one album. She's been dropping singles since 2018.
Yeah.
Doechii actually deserved to win album of the year. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah. Because that shit
She
was
can
hard.
actually rap
Yeah,
like for days.
and I was really glad that she won it. But anyway, so yeah, that's basically it. Most of the time, women of a lighter complexion are always going to get a slap on the wrist because of their proximity to whiteness. When it comes down to darker skinned women or the woman who really looks like a black woman, you might as well say, she's going to always be put on the back burner. The image of black woman, even though we do come in all shades and hues, will always be of a lighter skin. It will never be my color.
So let me ask you this. This is my closing question to y'all. Do y'all think that more women fuck with Lotto or they fuck with Doechii? And give a reason why. I'm gonna start with my wife. You go first, babe.
I don't think women mess with Doechii. More women mess with Lotto because she has the lifestyle that they want. She actually gets out here and shows them. Doechii actually goes in and treats her craft and art like a job and extremely professional. Unlike Lotto literally lives all of it. She puts everything out there. Doechii doesn't. I don't know where Doechii live at. I don't know what Doechii drives. I don't know what Doechii lives at. I don't know what Doechii eats. But we can figure out what Lotto drives, what Lotto lives at, how Lotto is out. It's just that Lotto is more sexual. Doechii is not. And what's so crazy is that Doechii shows her body the same way as Lotto, but Lotto is more sexualized because she is biracial, because she does have long hair, because she does.
How does that correlate back to women liking her more?
It correlates back to women like no more because a lot of black women want to look like that. They see themselves in biracial women a lot. This is why black women is so quick to call themselves, oh, those women are black too.
Is it because Lotto look good or is it because she's biracial?
It's because she's biracial.
Black women, I honestly believe that black women.
I said sex appeal too. Remember I told
So,
you.
Nay, do you think that black women rock with Lotto over Doechii too? I disagree. I think a lot of black women fuck with
women.
Doechii.
I think black women, especially women of my complexion, would like Doechii because of the fact she represents us more than a Lotto. But we always are known in the back of our heads that the Doechii will never be represented as the black woman. That's what we're saying. I'm like, that's what I think.
Lotto as black. That's
So black
a lot of people are
Lotto
gonna
is
look
black
at
over Doechii? That's impossible.
No. We know Doechii is black, but they also see Lotto as black. And that's
what I'm
crazy
saying.
because if you look at Doechii,
But Lotto can't represent black women in women's eyes.
No.
Over Doechii. It's impossible.
That's what I'm saying. We know that. That's what you're not getting from me. I said we know that Lotto is not the representation of the black woman, but the woman that's going to be perpetuated as the black woman or the face of the black woman is a Lotto, a Cardi B.
It will be Jasmine
Cardi
Brown.
B.
It will be your Zendaya.
But I'm asking y'all, are women perpetuating Lotto?
Yes, black women, yes.
Yeah, because that's what I was trying to explain.
No, yes.
I'm like, that's what I was trying to explain to you.
You don't
Black
do it.
women.
Fear don't do it. Nay don't do it.
I don't do it. I don't do it.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
who
saying,
are these girls that's doing it?
These girls
wait.
that are doing
I
in
gotta
the
get
chat
my
room,
whole point
hearing my
out.
music, that's downloading it. It's these Gen Zers. It's the millennials.
Nay, you in
What are you talking
Atlanta.
about?
Are women in
Yes.
Atlanta trying to be like Lotto? Let's keep it 100.
Yes.
Yes.
Black women.
Yes.
All right. Fuck it.
Because
Yes.
I get it.
yes. I
Like I
said the
literally when I
only
look at
I'm
pages and
saying
stuff like
is you
that on
gotta.
social, you can click on the pictures. It's literally black women literally coming to the defense of biracials and everything like that. Oh,
That just
she
don't
is
make no sense
black,
to
blah
me.
blah. Yeah,
I know
it
it
is a
don't. It really
lot of
doesn't. I'm like,
black
it
women
really
actually
does
see
not.
themselves in biracial women.
Isn't it Stacey Abrams in Atlanta too, Nay?
Huh?
Stacey Abrams.
Yes.
So why wouldn't black women in Atlanta want to be more like Stacey
Because they don't
Abrams?
find Stacey Abrams attractive.
Because they don't find her appealing.
And they don't find her appealing.
They don't consider women of a darker
And fuck all that. She could have been a vice president.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
They don't
They
find
do
her
not.
You mean the vice
They do
president
not.
don't matter?
Not to
No,
them.
no. You see why Kamala it didn't matter.
Right.
But
Kamala.
even though she was a light
So
skinned woman.
with this conversation, are we saying that women are fucked up then?
Yeah, I've said that.
Yeah, because
Black women,
that's how they programmed us.
I've
That's
said
how
that.
they got
I've come to the
programmed.
conclusion I don't even be defending black women like that. Don't worry, because black women be getting on my goddamn nerve. They be out here talking about the one rule. He is black. She got a black daddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yes,
I
black
said,
women really be out here caping for these biracial women. Yes.
once again, that's why I was trying to get the point out. I said black women, especially women of a dark as you, have been programmed to think that proximity to whiteness is better. That's why a lot of darker women don't like their complexion because they have been programmed to think the darker you are, the uglier you are. You are ugly, even though
being adjacent to biracial women,
the lips,
black men to like them and look at them too.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm like the lips, the hair, the lips, the hips, the hair, our style. Darker women are for darker women. Darker women bought this out. But guess who's going to represent it at all times? Proximity to whiteness. Always. And women who sit up and uphold this here patriarchy definitely are going to do the same thing. I like being a brown skinned woman. I can give a fuck. I love being who I am, but will I be represented properly? No. You see how they did the statue in motherfucker? Did the statue in New York. You see how they did that? When that's pretty much Americans, that's how they see dark skinned black women.
Yeah, that shit was awful. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Shout out to Black Dahlia and Nate for pulling up. Vic for pulling up at the very last minute in the chat. I'm gonna keep this one up, guys. See how it works out. See if they flag me or not, but we'll see.
I doubt it. Fair use.
I don't think they will, but we'll see. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.